Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mystery Dice Bag Productions and our campaign, Grimoires and Guns, our Wild West adventure.
I wrote it backwards.
I'll start by start on my left, going around introducing the table. Please introduce yourself. Say your character's name so that they can get an idea of who's who, and one fun fact about your character. Starting on my left.
All right. I'm Evelyn, and I play Viola Holloway III. Sometimes I'll talk in a southern accent, but I'll try. One fun fact about my character is she can't bake or cook.
Oh, wow.
L.
What's going on? My name's Darius. My character is Lucius Holloway Castiel Salas.
Also an L.
That's a lot of names.
Also an L.
I'm already forgetting people's names. That's a lot of names.
But just Lucius Salas for sure.
Okay.
But something about my character, he has a fascination about stars and astrology.
Nerd.
Alright, I'm Meg. My character's name is Many Bones, and as the name implies, she likes to collect bones.
Oh my god, I do that.
I'm Phil. I'm playing Valen Moxa, and he knows the fact that only male platypi have a poisonous barb.
Why does he know
I asked for a
that?
fun fact about your character. You can't just say
Shit,
he
you
knows
can't
this and say
He
a fun
does.
fact.
He
that
reads a lot of
you know.
books. There you go. He likes reading.
Oh.
That's your fun fact. There, you got
You
two
found a
now.
loophole.
I went above and beyond. I got 2 facts. Go ahead.
Extra credit.
My name is Michael Gennaro. I play the one and only Niram the Cage.
Fucked up your own name.
Fuck you. I play the one and only Niram the Cage, and Niram was raised in a orc-only monastery.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay. I'm Emery. Oh yeah, okay. I'm Emery. I play Bo, and that's not actually their name. They just never tell anybody their actual name.
Ooh,
All right, and then Joe, who is on the phone this week. Hopefully next week we'll
No,
have
next week
everybody
we're all
here.
on the phone.
Or that, one or the other, really.
Next
The
week I'll be dead.
The mix is what messes things up. All right, go for it, Joe.
Anyways, I'm Joe. I'm playing Andrew Hadley. The fun fact is he is totally magically inert. He cannot cast any magic, and he's dependent on the magic items that he creates in order to replicate spell abilities.
Ooh.
All right, and I am Tyler, your DM. Fun fact about me this week: I didn't do any preparation for this session because we didn't get through any of my notes from last time, so I didn't need to.
Yeah, he's our god.
God, everybody.
All right.
That's his name in the server.
When we last left off, the party had just fought against impossible odds and lost.
We got, our,
Surprise, surprise.
we got our asses handed to us.
You came back to where you were as you're going about your day doing what you would normally do, and you all got this feeling that whatever just happened was obviously important, and the one person who would know what to do about this is old Gus. Even though he is a little crazy, he probably would have experience with things like this. So I'm going to go kind of in the same order. What is everybody's immediate reaction upon holy shit, what just happened?
Holy shit, what just happened?
All right. Is that the consensus around the table?
I mean,
Holy shit, what just happened?
there's more, but
Oh, okay. All right,
mean-
we'll keep going. Lucius.
Holy shit, what
Just mind-boggling. I don't know what to even be speechless.
All right, Medi.
Many gets a drunk.
Okay,
Sure.
great.
Coping with alcohol.
Whoa. Holy shit, I'm speechless.
Oh, great. I assume you watched the rest of the fight, even though you
Oh,
just
absolutely.
had the most confusing.
Yeah, no, he literally says that one line, and then he goes about his day watching the game.
Damn, that's
nothing
crazy.
happened.
Anyway.
Damn. Oh well.
What's this fight happening? Anyway, all right.
Niram would borderline forget what happened. He would immediately after it happened would win the fight and go, fuck yeah, I fucked that guy up. And would kind of almost remember after the fight, like, oh shit, that happened. Very caught up in himself. Very caught up in himself.
somebody said they didn't like my paintings.
I forgot.
Oh, hey, aren't you Bo?
Yeah.
I feel like I had a dream about you or something.
Yeah, these are,
Oh yeah, that's right. We're the only ones who
those
actually
would be
saw
the
each
first
other.
two who saw each other, but would be able to like recognize and talk to one another.
Spider-Man meme?
Where'd it go?
Te-
No,
technically,
me and
oh yeah, I guess so. You
Yeah,
two,
where's
you
it
two would, so
Do you want to write people's
You
names
got
on the
this. You
board?
got this.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Viola.
Viola.
It's an
and
instrument.
Lucius.
Name tags.
Yeah, that would be
For
so
real?
helpful.
Oh
Honestly,
my god.
I-
You need the heads up game.
I keep I keep looking at you and seeing like your previous characters, and I'm like, what the
No.
fuck is the new one's name? Okay.
You're just
Where are
gonna
you
call
going?
one of us our characters.
Oh my
Where are you-
god.
Oh, you're right names on the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Draw your name and then like your character's
Okay.
name.
I'm supposed to draw it.
So you
Right.
you two would wake up next to each other after seeing that. Joe and Bo, what's
Andrew.
Andrew and Bo would wake up and see each other and be like, "Hey, I just died with you."
How do you spell
Valen.
Actually, weren't we the last two to survive as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
The 15-year-old guys. Woo!
Val and Niram, you wouldn't really see Val, but Val would be like, "Hey, that guy that just beat the shit out of that other guy in the ring just died in my weird dream with me."
And some other.
And Niram would not fucking see him.
Yeah, and
He'd be like,
Niram would be like, "Oh, all my adoring fans, this is great."
I don't know why we let Phil
Wow, that was a fucking...
write.
Are you writing
Hey, shut the
down?
fuck up! I'm just kind of fucking...
It's all right.
For those who can't see, Phil is writing down all of our characters' names on the whiteboard.
So Tyler can look.
Fuck up. You can read that shit, right?
I can read it.
Yeah, it's fine. Fuck off.
It would be worse if I wrote
I
it.
got it. I got it.
Thank you. Okay.
That's what. Hang on.
Oh my god. He said, I got it. Fucks it up.
I did.
Okay, alright.
I got it.
I can read it, he lied.
This sign can't stop me because I can't read.
What did that for?
And then.
Alright.
Andrew.
Oh, this is all
It's
this
the most
guy.
basic name!
I know. It's,
It's the easiest name!
it is.
It is.
Okay.
There's
Page.
your fucking thing.
Okay.
Page?
I don't remember.
Near
Johnny
the
Cage.
page.
Near the
I don't know how to spell that shit. The fuck?
Niram. N-I-R-U.
Why you say that like I know that?
Yeah,
Nero.
Anyways,
And
Anyway.
any gay,
So
Anyway.
as you all wake up, you the fight finishes. Your card game finishes. All of you are immediately thinking, "I need to go to see Old Gus," because that was weird, and Old Gus is an expert in all things weird. So you would know at this time of day, as it's getting closer to night, he sits in what could be kind of considered the mayor's office of this town, even though this town doesn't really have a mayor. His home is kind of just the end of the street, so he got automatically elected as pseudo leader of this weird little traveler's town. As you show up, he pokes his head out one of the windows as you all approach, and just opens his door and lets you all come in. As he's sitting down and he is polishing a shotgun on the table, and he just gestures like, "Oh, have a seat, whatever."
I would rather not have a seat in front of your shotgun.
Oh,
How well maintained is the shotgun?
it's really well maintained. He cleans this thing often. It is greased up and ready to go.
Oh, that's good there.
like your mom, right?
Choose your words carefully next time.
Listen, no, it could be worse because he's using gun oil, so I could have said oiled up and ready to go, and that's worse.
Lathered up and
Still
ready to
said it.
fucking go, baby. Let's
Yep.
go.
Ready to go.
Anyways,
He
Fuck
does
your
Actually,
have it
how
slightly
does this gun
disassembled, so
compare
you
to
can
the rest
tell
of his
it's-
room?
What was that, Joe?
How does the gun compare to the rest of his room? Is it like just as immaculate?
The room isn't necessarily like fancy, but it is well maintained. This as crazy as this old man is, he keeps good. He takes good care of his house. It's clean. There's animal heads and things on the wall. He has strange things in the room. There's like little glass jars of various fruits and vegetables that he's preserved just in his living room.
me too, man.
He's got several different animal heads. He has a 2-headed deer head that he is so proud to have shot. He has a full-sized taxidermy of an owl bear that everybody claims he did not shoot, but he claims to have shot.
He definitely did.
And he has a collection of different guns all around the room that he just keeps maintained and doesn't tend to use. So as
sit down. I
yes,
guess.
as all of you sit down at his table, as he's cleaning his shotgun for the night, he says, "So what brings you all here at the same time?"
Well, I think we all had a really weird dream because everyone that here was in my dream. I don't know about you.
You were
guys.
in my dream.
Really?
Yeah.
I would like to think that
Was I
Niram,
cute?
does
You were
not show up at the same time as anybody else. As they begin talking, he immediately just bursts in and goes, I'm here to talk to an old guy.
Hey, yo, was that Nero the Cage?
Hey, nice to meet another fan.
He just says, "Here, have a seat."
Thanks, Pops. He like
Nero the Cage.
Old Gus has almost no reaction to the fact that Niram the Cage walked into his house. He's just like, "Yep, just a guy."
Just some guy.
Hey, yo.
He gestures for you to have a seat at the table. Presumably at this point, the pairs of you who have seen each other would sort of a little bit have an idea of who everybody is, but the fact that everybody kind of converged at Old Gus at the same time is, on one hand, worrying. On one hand, it's not the weirdest thing that's happened in the last 5 minutes, so
We didn't plan that part.
it's not all that surprising. But he sits you all down and he says, "You're here about weird dreams, you say?"
Mm-hmm.
He leans over the table and says, "Could you maybe describe the dream?" As he's going
Well,
behind him and grabbing.
Weren't we fighting like a big sand thing?
There was like a sand monster, and then
a
there was
guy
like
covered
a
in bandages.
I
yeah.
fucked
Like
shit up.
I was about to say, and then I tried to bite somebody's ankle,
died.
but it didn't work. And then
Wasn't
like,
like-
and then they died.
No,
and then
before you.
and then me and the little boy over there, we were the last
Fight,
ones
by
to
the way.
die.
Thank
Good. That's good.
Thank you. I fight for a living.
Interesting.
I would hope
You do?
And he
doing that.
he takes a small jar that is filled with just like little rat bones,
Was it
and he dumps them on the table and he looks at him and he says,
Kiram
"Uh,
Lage? Is that right?
Niram the Cage.
Damn, holy can't even say his own fucking.
That's right.
Did that hurt? Anyways,
Not for me.
guys, the rat bones. I think they're trying to tell us something.
What?
he scoops up the rat bones and he goes, "Can you tell me any other details of this dream?" So there was a sand monster. You all died.
Oh, me.
Yep.
He also said that we could. I think he said that we could change, not dying. That we could not die.
Which
There's a
which
different
one?
guy.
That was a different guy. Oh shit.
Which one said that?
Different dream, I guess.
Did you all see the one dude who was like, you can change what happened afterwards?
We
Yeah,
was
we
playing,
got-
we
yeah,
were playing
yeah.
cards with him, and he said the same thing to us. It was
No.
very.
Playing cards, and he
I
dumps
was
the rat
playing
bones back
cards,
onto the
too.
table and he stares at them and for a second he goes, I'm gonna need more details, and he collects them back up.
We were in the middle of a desert.
Yeah, we were in the middle of nowhere.
I'll push a guy in the nuts. I usually
That
do
is so
Yeah.
true. He did do pretty good.
There was
He did pretty good.
robotic skeleton people with guns that were very fast.
That's an interesting detail.
I knew a
And
spell that I didn't usually know for some reason.
Yeah,
too. I had a lot
I knew shit I didn't
We
know.
did a lot of shit.
I was about as good as I usually am.
Okay, I feel like he's lying.
What? Did he die? Damn.
he,
Go ahead.
he dumps the rat bones back on the table. He goes, "The robot skeletons are not. They don't have much meaning in this dream. That's unusual for such a strange detail." And he collects the rat bones again. He goes, "Any other important details? Anything at all?"
Oh.
Was this a dream, by the way? Were you all sleeping?
Oh,
We were
so,
knocked out.
sorta. I got punched in the face by a deaf person.
You got punched in the face by a
He had the word death on his knuckles, and then he punched me, and I don't remember what happened afterwards.
That's similar to what
I
I
was
saw.
like, I got hit over the head by
What?
the pistol.
Oh, you were the one at the town square who passed out. Yeah. You had the dream while you were passed out. Yeah. He puts the rat bones away behind him and gets out like this red dust that he just kind of like pours on the table a little bit. He goes and blows and it goes everywhere, but it leaves a couple little specks on the table. And he goes, okay. And he gets out a jug of water from
Hold
behind him
on,
and pours
wait,
it.
hold on. Out of character.
Yeah.
So old Gus recognizes somebody, Viola, was it, as being the one that was knocked out in
Yeah, because he
town
was
square.
there. He was playing the guy in the town square before I played.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, but that got reverted, right, or something. So
Gus
you
was still
remember as an
there.
event
Old
that
Gus
didn't
Old Gus
happen.
was still there. So it got reverted, but so important note about this world, kind of, that you actually bring up a good point. After the clash, people's memories are weird. Like there's things that happen even after the clash that people aren't 100% sure if they happened or not. So that is kind of a facet of this world. And old Gus, from being from long before the clash, has one of the most strange memories of all. He often is considered to have prophetic abilities, but he just remembers things that didn't happen. which sounds like a crazy person, but he remembers things that didn't happen that then repeat themselves. So he's that's why he's kind of known as a little crazy, but he's trustworthy on weird shit. Because his brain just works strangely. So anyway, back to his weird thing he's doing. He blows the dust all over the table, and he pours a very light dusting of water on the table, and a little bit of the specks get stuck within the water and then almost slightly stain the table. And he says, "I'm almost getting it. Is there any other important details? Anything anybody remembers?"
We were
Bandage
all there,
man?
but we never knew each other.
Okay.
But we seemed like we knew each other real well.
Okay.
But I don't know any of
The
these
name
people.
Exodia.
Then
Who?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Storm Herald's daughter.
Oh!
Exodia.
the name Exodia.
That's what I heard.
And he takes out of from behind him in his little he has a small like pouch bag on his belt, and he takes just a little bit of this black, it's like pepper looking powder. It's not like powder, it's like flakes, and he sets it on one of the water droplets, and you see it like almost like spin on top of the water droplet, and then he very quickly just wipes the whole table clean and goes, "I'll be right back." And this man moves faster than you've ever seen an old man move. And you hear him like rummaging through things. You see from the table being thrown into the living room. You can see like junk upon junk, different gears and parts. There's a couple like pieces that seem like they're too expensive. He smashes a vase open, and finally he comes running out and he sets in the center of the table a fossil of the head of what you would think is something like a dragon, encased within amber. And he sets it on the table, and he says, "Does this mean anything to you?"
I'll look at it.
I'm gonna poke it.
It's basically just a rock with a skull in it.
I mean,
That,
I
Can I
saw
roll
a cool rock
history?
in, like a museum. once.
Yes, you
Or
can.
religion?
History.
History.
Level 20 me had keen mind.
Yes.
Would that information just transfer over for this exact?
21.
No.
Okay.
21 history. So you know enough about magic and things from your study that this you can tell is an artifact. This is something that was initially from the old world, aka before the Clash, but now has been merged with something from the new world, which is after the Clash. So this thing has incredible magical power, but you wouldn't know specifically what this is, but you can tell by the pieces of it being the amber and the fossil, and how the fossil has sort of changed since the Clash. You can tell that there is something innately magical about it, just because of the way magic works in this world.
I'm just gonna like pick it up. You can
I cast Identify. I'm just going to burn a spell slot for that just to not deal with the ritual.
Okay. So casting Identify quickly on it would give you that this is a ward. Not in the same way as like ward spells. This object keeps something at bay. Whether it be evil, good, whatever, depends on what it is being specifically used for. But generally having something like this around is a very good sign, because it keeps bad things away from you.
Man, I was gonna lick it.
Do
You
we
Put my
recognize
balls
it?
away. Oh, it looks like some sort of like
Tastes gross.
defensive.
Just tasting
It looks like my dad would
Why would
have
you lick that?
in the
Oh, why not?
entry area.
That's what
Looks like a
scientists do.
combination of like
That is,
those
I'm
pre-Clash
not
magics.
the smartest person in the world, but I don't think scientists lick rocks when they're
I
trying
think
to
they do lick
Geologists
rocks.
do look.
Ha ha! Look, that
Out of
freaky lady.
character, geologists do. Because the
This
taste
is
of the rock can
inaccurate.
differentiate it from other rocks.
I would also lick that rock.
And I'm
if
over
I
here
was
giving
not
like an
afraid of
actual
disease.
analysis.
What was that, Joe?
And like I relay everything I learned,
Okay.
basically.
Award.
Very interesting.
Joe says, Gus says, this artifact, I guess it may not mean something to you, but you said Exodia, the big man made out of sandstorm.
Yes.
Yeah.
You.
Bandage guy was able to control him.
That's weird.
Very.
That is weird.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah. So did he claim to have made Exodia then?
Does anyone remember that part? I don't remember.
He
that part.
said he was connected to the
He-
storm.
No.
Don't hurt yourself, kid.
Can I use a memory check to see if I remember?
I'm older.
Yes.
You are.
It says, even if he did tell you that he created it, it's
19.
wrong. Oh, okay. He sort of insinuated that he created the power of Exodia. He said even if he did say that he could create Exodia, Exodia exists. It's kind of the reason why we're out in this desert with this town. This is technically a haven from Exodia. But see, I've been having visions too about Exodia. That's the name of our great sandstorm out here in the desert. It wanders, but I've been having visions of it collecting in the shape of a very large, hunched-over man with weird spikes.
Perhaps this bandaged man is the one who created the physical body of Exodia.
Well, there's been stories from people before the clash who claim that there was always a man in the storm. I don't remember it, but like I said, like we've said before, it's everybody's memories are shaky from before the clash.
I have an idea. Maybe it's magic.
That's
kind of
yes.
inherent.
I think we established that already.
Yeah. Were you dropped on your head as a baby?
Oh.
Probably.
Well,
Fair enough.
this is.
I agree.
This object is kept here to keep the storm away from this town, keep this as a haven, so that
happens
the
if you break it?
sandstorm. Well, you kind of can't. I mean, you can, but it's very difficult to break.
Okay.
But
Can I try?
No.
I wouldn't recommend
That's a
it.
good idea.
Should I can
But-
see if I can break it.
It has. This is attuned to the powers of the winds to keep that large sandstorm Exodia from.
I have an aunt who knows how to do that.
Wonderful. This keeps this keeps that sandstorm at bay in the town, but the sandstorm has not been wandering close to Swift Ridge in quite some time. So I need you all to go to Netherstead. It's a town. You may have passed it, or it is another stop on your journey. It's a larger city, just a little bit west of here.
It's like a city.
I mean, in a sense,
Ew.
it is quite disgusting to have a city. But
Gross.
anyway, there are some druids there who hopefully will be able to use this artifact to see what is happening with Exodia. I need you to bring this to them.
Gibbs!
Do you not need to keep it here to keep the sandstorm away?
Well, the sandstorm hasn't wandered this way in some time, and
Just like holding
there's wizards here. We can probably think of something.
How much time it's gonna take exactly? Do you think?
As long as it takes for you to get to Netherstead.
I have another fight next week, and
Okay, well then we'll do
Don't
it in
you
a
think
week.
not dying like we did in our dreams is important to keep your career going?
I mean, I usually don't die.
Okay, but
yeah,
you
but
did
apparently
that
you fucking
time.
did, so.
There's probably fighting rings in Netherstead.
That's so true. I heard that big
I'll
city
contact
people
my
like to
manager. I'll
fight.
get the paperwork done.
Now she's
Are
just
you
like,
aware what dying is?
I mean,
why are you so
haven't done it before.
Well, I suppose, but do you know what it is?
I mean, I get the general idea.
It's scary.
To most people, yeah. Not to him, apparently.
You're pretty. I'm a little stupid. But
We were raised.
you.
Hey, I was raised not to be scared of shit. All right, including but not limited to dying.
do you know how that
So I'm just not gonna be scared of it.
Do you know how that phrase works?
Interesting.
Really? Drink this.
What?
What are you throwing at me?
No, he's handing you something.
Yeah, he's handing
I'm
you
not.
something.
I'm not gonna say anything.
You can
What
hand
is
You were
that?
tough. You said you don't die. Go
I'm
ahead.
just
drink it.
holding. I'm just holding a flask up to you.
Fuck it.
You're a small
That is it.
child. What? No.
Okay, Joe, what did you hand him? Andrew.
Water.
Water.
Oh.
No hesitation.
Okay. So, Gus says,
No,
I
please.
assume you all have some form of transportation. If not, I can probably call somebody.
I have a horse.
That's good.
I
That
get my manager. He usually gets me the good stuff.
okay. That whatever you guys have is probably better than whatever I can give you. But Netherstead is just down the road. You
Like literally?
Well, in a matter of speaking, yes.
Stupid and dumb.
If you continue down the main road of this town, you will reach Netherstead
Okay.
in a matter of a few days.
Understood.
Okay.
I understand that you all don't really know each other.
No, I've been.
I mean,
I don't even know
we
y'all's
fought
name.
together
But-
in a dream,
like,
so
sort
maybe
of
we
know each
do
other.
know each other.
A little.
Well, it sounds like you had a dream similar to many of mine, except
That's
mine aren't
concerning.
brought on by.
I mean, I know I like that guy.
He seems like a very interesting fellow.
Yeah.
I can see the chemistry already.
okay,
It appears you had a dream of the future. I've had them before. They're usually wrong, but
Oh.
this one seems to be more right than I hoped. So
Concerning.
you will eventually become friends, but unfortunately, you will apparently eventually die as friends. So that's
Friend is
fun
such a
song.
strong word.
It is
okay.
a strong word.
Strong word.
I like a coincidence.
Do you not
for
want-
now.
I like that thought process. Fight against time. It's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Time's
gonna
an
take the.
asshole,
I'm gonna
I
take
meant.
the. I'm gonna take the rock.
You met time?
The gross taken.
Probably.
The gross taken rock.
What?
And I'm
Don't
just.
know.
I'm.
don't
Bro's just gonna
remember.
like
Can I
pull
fight
out-
time?
Oh, look.
Okay. I mean, probably.
Like a random bandana
like,
and
you
like,
just said,
like
I
a
was
big
fighting-
towel and like
Sure.
wrap it around her like
Yeah,
a
you
baby
can-
bassinet.
Depends on
and, like,
how you view
like
time.
it's
A
just
baby
holding it.
You can like
A baby
figuratively
Bjorn.
fight time. You can try to stop whatever time has
Bull has
planned for
put
you.
the rock in
but,
baby Bjorn.
The man himself probably not a good idea to fight.
You know what?
What was
We'll
that?
cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay.
I'll meet him one day and we'll see.
Good luck.
I heard it's a lady.
But you should probably get going before Exodia like kills us all or something.
Oh, okay.
I guess that's also an issue, huh?
Wait.
I mean, I think we have time.
Wait. What's your name?
Oh yeah, we never introduced
Oh,
ourselves.
yeah. Well, we know you.
I don't really
Yeah,
think there's a
I mean,
need for
I don't really know
introduction.
Near
you,
him, the
but
king.
you said your name.
This
Can I
is
just
Aaron the
pull
King.
from my memory on the dream and just like rattle off the names of everybody in the room?
I'll say you only remember what specifically happened in the dream. So unless somebody's name was said while you were fighting, no.
I don't think we yelled each
Oh,
other's
okay.
names at all.
Oh,
I mean, if we're introducing ourselves, then hello, nice to meet you all. My name is Lucius Holloway Castiel Salas.
Okay, you could have stopped at the first one.
You are very interesting.
Thank you.
I don't think I'm, necessary for an introduction. I'm him.
Who?
Your name?
That is a very weird name.
who's
Is it
him?
short for something?
I know, like
No,
certain
name's
religious
Him.
texts just
Name's
refers to
Niram.
their god as him.
Niram the king. I'm a
Them.
fighter.
You're not God.
Oh,
You're
you're
just
that guy. Oh, you're the
you're a
guy
fighter.
here?
You're a
Okay.
fighter.
I'm famous.
I don't know you.
I'm not from around these parts.
I did see a
Who?
poster for your fight.
There's a lot of posters everywhere.
I-
It's expensive. I will pay for it.
Okay.
Well,
I don't pay for anything either.
my name's Medi.
Nice
How
to meet you.
enthusiastic. I like you.
Thanks.
You
Seem nice. Interesting.
What about you?
Call me Val for now.
All right.
Like Valerie?
Yes, Mr. God, just like Valorant.
Want to play? Let's play.
Because that is exactly where I got my name
I
from.
love this gun.
Yes.
Okay.
It is from Valorant. Valen,
Anyway.
yes. So, yes. Many yes.
And your
Go
name?
fuck yourself.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, my name is Viola Holloway III.
Yeah, you could have stopped at the first one too, but it's okay.
Is your
Yeah, I
mom's
just-
name Viola too?
No,
We're the
Then
third
why are you the
company.
third?
Yeah, why are you the third?
I never found out.
Oh, okay.
Your parents just tacked the third on
Are
the
you
end.
like the
Yeah.
third
Well, that's fun and
child?
fun.
Yeah, I'm like the
What about you?
the
Oh, I'm Bo.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Very peppy.
So we're
Yeah.
headed towards.
And what about the child?
We're
And he was just
headed
gonna point.
towards-
Oh, yeah, what about the small baby?
I'm Andrew Hadley. Nice to meet you all.
How old?
How old are you?
I just like shake all your hands.
How
Like a
old
really
are you?
vigorous
How
handshake.
old are
Yeah,
you, kid?
Little
Why are
too
you?
much energy.
Why are you just in the West?
Where's your mom?
Is your mama dead? I'm
Oh
sorry.
my god.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, I did not. This character's parents wasn't really important to this character.
Yeah, they really just decided I was really loud. Yeah.
Idaho's.
God.
Use them
So
throw
I
them
never
away.
went through the effort of like deciding like who these parents are. So I guess that's up to Tyler if they're alive or dead.
They're alive. You just left.
He was like, I'm going out to play in the woods, Ma, and he never came back.
I'll be back, Ma. I'll be back. Never was
we're-
back.
We gotta head out to where was it?
Netherstead.
Netherstead.
Hell yeah.
Do I have a horse?
DM.
I'd say you don't, but because you're not from the West at all, your mode of
I've just been
transportation
walking it
yeah,
so
your
far.
mode of transportation is not usually a horse, so I'd say you wouldn't have.
Yo, we're
been
going
able
to the
buy one.
Nether.
I'm like, I don't have a horse, but
Oh.
Well, I have
I mean,
a
we
horse.
can go like.
We're in the
horse.
middle of nowhere. How do you
Right
mean?
in
That's
the
what I
middle.
figured.
Yeah.
I've
Make
been
You have the money to buy one.
footing
Anyway.
it.
Ouch.
Your
can
agent
stand
would be
for a
able to
while
give you
and
like
just do
a
it.
cart.
Of course he would.
His
His name is Joey, by the way.
Joey. Okay, so your agent Joey is confused. He's like, hey, why are you leaving? Do we have like more shows?
So it's something about the world ending or whatever. Apparently, I'm one of it. I always knew I was like destined for more, but I wasn't thinking this.
Did you run out of makeup again?
I don't need makeup. Come on, look at me. Clean.
Listen, last time you said something about the world ending, it was because you ran out of sunglasses.
Well, these are expensive, okay? I also have like 3 pairs on me right now.
Then quit tossing them around if they're
Come
expensive.
along, the cage.
It's a part of the it's a part
prophonic
of the performance, you know.
All right. Well,
The ladies love it. Listen, I take these things off, I toss them behind me. Some good lady catches it. Next thing I know, we're in bed. All right, it's just how it works.
We're all just standing behind him while he talks to his manager. Like,
Is that how it works?
I hope not.
I don't know. Do you want to
I
try?
I begin looking for broken. I begin looking for broken sunglasses.
Maybe.
if,
Are you around?
if you need transportation, I can call in we'll just get your he'll call it your trailer, but it's like a just like a covered wagon. So we'll just get your trailer, and you can go wherever you need to go.
Appreciate it, Joey. I'll be back hopefully soon.
Yeah, I'll be here telling all the people who bought tickets that you had to leave to save the world or something.
Listen, don't want an undercard. You know, just find like a homeless person.
You know what? That's a good idea. I'm
Exactly.
sure I could find somebody around here.
People love watching homeless people fight. Remember that one time?
That was like 20 minutes ago.
That's true. We're not really a good area, huh? You know, maybe after this we should probably like move.
I think it's just the whole Entertainers Guild. All the guilds are kind of a little wild, but
Well, that's how we live, though, huh, Joey?
for sure. But yeah, I can call some in. You got it. I'll get you your trailer.
Okay, stay safe.
Sure.
Don't get pregnant.
points to the baby Bjorn with the rock in it.
So as you all collect your different modes of transportation.
I'm just gonna hitch a ride or something.
Okay.
I'll climb in your wagon.
Just ride with me.
You
Alex, so
you
you
are
fight for
directed
it.
by old Gus down and out of the town, down the main road, and he says, it's a couple days journey that way. Have fun on the journey, I guess. Try to get to know each other, maybe, because
Story circle.
you might die.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of always a possibility
You
in the
know,
West, but
is
you
there
know.
I'm too
That's
young to
like-
die.
He's certainly too young to die. Points to
That's
Andrew.
true. Is there anything like dangerous on the way there? Like, you think we should look out for something?
How did you get here?
I walked. Actually, no, I rode my horse here, but I rode from a different direction.
But we're in the middle of the desert.
I'm so interested.
We're like 5 miles from Death Valley, and you're asking me if there's anything. How did you get here?
Oh, you know, I'm not like. I mean, I had to fight some things, but like, it wasn't that bad. Is there anything bigger I need to worry about?
I mean, the sandstorm, Exodia.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, okay.
Maybe the bandage man who killed you in your dream. Watch out for him. If you see him, kill him first.
We did
Well,
try
what if
that
I want to
first.
talk to him? Like, what if he wants to like talk?
Viola.
I don't think he wants to talk,
Sweetheart, darling, we should go because this
Whoa,
rock is
yeah.
getting heavy.
Okay.
We'll be on our way now. Thank you very much for your
Yes,
assistance.
it's just a few days that way.
As we
Enjoy your journey.
as we head out of town, Medi goes in bag and pulls out bones
Why do you have a bag of bones?
and starts. They have like these giant like hoops on the end. She like starts hanging them on her belt as we go out of town.
Ooh.
That's very.
Is it
I
like a
just, I just
bandage
begin
turn?
bending.
Band-aid
Oh.
turn. Bandits don't like to fight people who have bones on them.
Ooh.
That is a good idea.
That's a thing that happens.
So as you are all collecting
scared a couple
yourselves
guys
out of
off of
town, you step out of town limits, and just as you see the town of Swiftridge pass out of your view, it's almost as if the sandstorm knew you had just left, and you see it collect on Swiftridge as you leave, and you can see houses being ripped up and out of the ground and flung about everywhere in this sandstorm.
Oh.
And it is starting to collect behind you. And those of you who have been here know the sandstorm is not like a storm in the traditional sense. It doesn't rain. It's just a lot of sand moving really quickly, usually accompanied by wind. This time it is accompanied by the sound of thunder and lightning.
That's not normal. That's not normal. We should go.
And you have a very strong urge to go the other way. That is
Giddy
not
up, let's
a
go.
fun
Let's
place
go.
to be.
Thirds, let's go.
To wherever we're going again.
Yeah,
Netherstone.
fucking book
Netherstone.
it.
Let's go. Let's go.
I guess you're not having any shows there for a while, huh?
Yeah, I don't think
Cage.
I don't think there's a place for you to have shows.
Oh God, Joey.
He'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Your
You'll be fine.
sunglasses.
I have 3 more on me.
She takes a bit. She takes a bit. She's like, "You're fucking cool." Fucking rude.
An orc made and expensive.
Okay,
Good to
well,
And she rummages through her little bag and pulls out these dingy ass goggles and slaps them on her face, and she's like,
these are handmade and not expensive. So
So you ride as quickly as you can through over the course of a couple hours through on this desert path, marked out by posts, and where there are trees, they are lining the paths.
I just want to say, my horse is a Palomino horse, and I painted her hooves pink.
Oh my god.
"You painted her nails."
Who fucking
Yes.
asked that?
I did. I'm a girl's girl.
I painted her hooves pink.
So
That's it.
Thank you.
after an hour or two of riding away from the storm, the sandstorm settles. You've either gone out of range of it, or it has relaxed a bit and is not as violently chasing you as it once was.
Oh God.
But as soon as you seem to be out of the clear, ahead of you there is a tree, a single tree along the side of the road, and you see a strange sight ahead of you. There's a horse standing under that tree. There's a man hanging from a rope who is still sitting on the horse, and he sees you from a long way away, and you can hear, "Hey! Hey!" As this man, his clearly
like I've
hands
seen
tied
this
behind
somewhere.
his back, with a rope around his neck, shouting as loud as he can.
Hi, sir.
That's a weird
Can
form
I
of
just wave?
execution.
Look around to see if anything is out of ordinary besides the tree and the man on the horse.
So the next to the man on the horse, if could I have you making a perception check
of course,
on
of
that
course.
actually?
That's
Ooh.
What'd you get?
22.
22. So you can see even from this distance, next to the man on the horse, there are a couple of dead horses and a couple of dead men on these horses,
Oh.
with arrows sticking out of the men and the horses.
Oh no.
I guess to keep an eye out for anything immediate, I'm
Extra weird
gonna.
execution.
Bo is
method.
So,
just gonna shovel off.
as you all approach, you can see what the kind of situation there is here. There's a couple of sheriffs and deputies. You can tell by their badges and their general formal wear, who are covered in arrows, and their horses are covered in arrows. Laying here, there's horse tracks leading, so clearly some of them got away. But the horse that the man is standing on is currently chomping at grass and slowly moving further and further away from the tree, and the man is leaning way back, like, "Hey, can you guys help, please?" Because you can tell if he's there for much longer, his horse will walk far enough that he will slide off the back of his horse and hang.
Can I pull out my gun and shoot the rope so it breaks?
I'll have you make an attack on the rope.
Alright.
Can I try to cast speak with
Let's
animals?
hope I don't
Yes.
completely
I can't speak with animals.
botch this.
I start walking towards the horse.
The
21.
Okay, the man gestures like, be careful, as you're getting close to the horse. Like, don't spook it, please don't spook it.
I shoot the rope.
You
I
shoot
cast
rope.
speak with.
What'd you get?
21.
Can I get you then to make a luck roll?
I cast speak with animals. And I'm like, stop.
The horse stops you. What?
That was an 8.
Move it a little backwards. Move a little backwards, because your friend is gonna die.
And you see the horse like look around. You Okay.
The guy on your back.
And
He's like on your back.
backs up a little bit, and the guy goes, I yelled that at it like 7 times.
Hey, well, I can actually speak to him. Have you tried understanding horses, maybe? Anyways.
You're not a horse
You can
going
speak to
on.
horses?
I can speak to anything I want.
How? Can you make money off of this?
This is for later discussion.
Oh yeah, later. I guess it's dead people.
Later discussion. Friend. What's your name, friend?
My name is George.
Hi, George. Oh, that's such a nice name. Why are your other friends dead?
They're not my friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they tried to
Okay, well-
execute you, huh?
And then a bunch of goblins showed up and shot them, but not me. And they just left me
Cool.
here.
Oh.
Cool.
What they try to kill you for?
I tried to rob a bank.
You tried to rob a bank.
Yeah.
Well,
I can
that's not
respect
nice.
that. I always respect the
that's
grind.
fair.
Huh?
That's fair.
You gotta make money somehow. I beat people. He robs banks. What's the
That's
difference?
fair.
That's
I don't.
Did my shot break?
What was your luck roll?
An 8.
You hit the rope. It is weakened, but it did not fully cut the rope.
I don't think fell the
Or the
rope
guy's
would
name
break.
George.
You don't know?
You mind if we
Is the horse's name George?
if I get you down, pal?
What?
Is the horse's name George or the guy?
The guy's.
Okay, good. I was like, his name is actually
You
George,
need,
right? Okay, good.
Thank you so much. You're the best. Do you need help over there, pal?
I mean, that would be nice. Yeah.
All right.
Can I just
Anything in the area you want to warn us about?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Is this?
There are dead people.
I mean, you know, do you think those goblins could possibly be nearby?
No, they chased off the last sheriff that did not get shot.
I'd like to take a look at the bodies.
Okay.
To look and see how fresh, how deep the wounds, and maybe try to inspect the arrows.
Make a medicine check.
I'm doing the same thing.
And then here, you check out the arrows. That would be investigation.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pet the horse. I'm petting the horse. I'm chilling with the horse. George, is
That's
this
a
your
10.
horse?
Yes, I named her Bessie.
That is so cute. She is such a sweetie. Do you want to keep Bessie?
I mean, that would be preferable, but if you save my life, I'm probably not going to say no if you want her.
Details. Okay, good to know.
I have an idea.
Hmm.
We'll take him too.
Oh, yeah. We'll just take you with us.
Ain't he a fugitive? Is anyone gonna finish?
Is he a
mean-
fugitive?
I mean, we're in the West.
21.
Everybody's a fugitive. You know, Joey used to sell drugs before I
the
hired
arrows
him.
are
Oh.
shoddily
Yeah.
handmade. They're
He was.
they're goblin arrows.
I'd never asked,
They're-
but apparently he was pretty good at it. Good
Are we
enough they
gonna
never
let
asked.
him down?
You got to.
Oh yeah. She like climbs,
so I-
climbs the back of Bessie and
I have
like.
an idea to cut him down. So I, as a monk, I have a very, very high jump, especially with monk revised. Can I like jump and try to fucking kick off the branch?
Make an athletics check.
You're just gonna make the
You're never
branch
gonna
fall
believe how
and
good I
then
am at these.
I
I'm going to enhance ability.
of course.
Cat's grace.
I love
Okay.
that you do that every single time. Just like, I'm gonna
Boom.
enhance ability.
I gotta, you know I
For,
have.
for,
do that?
for those
You
listening
can,
at
you can
home,
just do that.
when he said enhance ability, he pounded his chest.
I always do that. I don't know why. Okay, I'm
I'll
rolling
be pounding your
damage.
mom's chest soon.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Damn.
No, that's good. Wait, I forgot I have expertise because weird fucking things. 16.
16.
Yes.
That is enough that you kick the branch. The branch moves and kind of swings down a little bit lower, but you didn't kick it off of the tree.
All right, I can probably just reach up and like pull the rest off, right?
If you want to, yes.
Then I'm going to I'm gonna try to help him like at least like loosen it a little bit so I don't pull it off and he goes fucking like I'm gonna help him out a little bit and I'm just gonna pull the rest of the thing down.
Okay.
Bro!
Yeah, with
fucked up the tree!
the rope sort of loosened slightly around his neck, you can slide the noose up a little bit and then take his head out of it.
You fucked up the tree.
Can I get the rope off his pants?
It's a tree.
Yes, you can cut through
Trees
that.
have feelings
That's easy.
too.
You don't need to check for that.
Do they?
You
Yes.
asked about the
I
freshness and
Okay.
everything of the body.
She's sensitive.
The bodies of these deputies are not fresh. They were killed like this morning, and this guy has been here all day.
Ooh, ouch. So he's hella sunburned.
Yes, he is not doing good in a lot of ways.
Would you like some water?
That would be wonderful.
Do you have a
probably.
last name, George?
Pansmith.
Pansmith.
Pants?
All right.
No,
you might need a new
Pan?
agent.
Okay.
I do need
She like
to-
pulls out a flask.
How is
It's
your
got water in it,
managerial
don't-
skills?
Joe, just
I mean, you You almost successfully pulled off a bank heist, and pulling those off in general is kind of hard.
Yeah.
And you're alive, which is
to be fair, it was not. Do not. Okay. Along this road, and he kind of gestures down the way you're going. He's like, "There's a bank that way. I wouldn't even recommend banking there. It's in the middle of nowhere. I thought it'd be the perfect spot. There was a crazy old man running that bank who shot not one, not two, but 7 different shotguns at me.
What's his name, guys?
like,
No.
was it like at once, or was he like doom and like didn't reload? Just kept like firing them
He
all?
had them rigged up like booby traps.
Well, that's kind of cool, actually.
That's kind of I'm impressed. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't understand the pain, but honestly, if I were you, I'd be
Yeah, and then,
innovative.
so after he shot them at me, I thought, all right, I got to get out of here. I run to my horse, and he comes running out. He's wearing, ironically, armor made entirely out of pans, which, of course, with my last name. Every time I shoot at him, he shouts at the top of his lungs, "Pan shot," because he ricocheted. And then he got up right next to me with an 8th shotgun that he pinned against my head until the deputies got there.
Wow.
Wow.
This man is insane.
I kind of
I
want to
admire his tenacity.
Sounds like you chose the wrong bank then.
I certainly did.
listen. I think
Are there little trinkets around the bodies that I can collect?
There should be a lesson about doing research.
They would have like belts if you want to like steal shit from
Like,
them.
I was about
like
to say
not
they're
anything
badges.
like just insignificant.
Do they have any
that's
money?
flammable.
The deputies would not have been carrying money at this time, but they would
Damn.
have badges that you could probably melt into something
I'm
worthwhile.
gonna take the badges.
Okay,
Can I also loot bodies?
sure. What would you
Are there
like? to-
copper badges?
I'm looking for
Yeah.
looking for a gun and any cloth that I can use.
Okay. I mean, they're
They're
wearing
clothes.
they're
I was
wearing
about to say,
clothes.
I'm like,
You can tear off parts of their shirt or something.
yeah, I was about to say,
nice shoes.
There would be one sheriff that is wearing nice shoes.
I'm taking them.
Does
Okay.
anybody have any pens on them? Like nice
Do
pens?
they even fit?
The sheriff also
I
has
mean,
a nice.
I'm stealing his pants.
He's like an average
Totally
nice person.
pass.
He isn't like
Okay.
down with totally
Make a religion check just for fun. Yes.
I have a question about the shoes that Mikey just took.
Okay.
What size are they? Actually, before you say anything, what size is Neom right now?
Niram is 5'11", so he probably wears like a good either like 9 or 10, maybe
Okay.
like an 8.
We'll say 9.5.
Oh, what did you want the religion stat to be?
He's got small ass feet. He's got they're size 2.
Is he like is he a halfling?
He's a halfling. He's now
So
he's
you
now
now
a
have
halfling.
baby shoes. You now shop. It looks like you now shopped in the toddler section of Walmart.
Religion stat from intuition.
Can
Yes.
I put the shoes
so
on the
that's
rock?
plus 6 then.
Sure.
16.
16.
I guess I can't say no.
You can't really tell.
Jerry,
I can't wear them.
They would have passed.
she jerry rigs the nice shoes onto the bottom of the baby Bjorn rock,
Okay.
and
Any of them got jewelry other than like a ring or?
So
Cufflinks.
these guys would have been like on duty officers, so they probably have like a locker back at a station where they would have left most personal
Bullshit.
effects.
Do they have keys?
There would be a key on each of them to something you don't really know, and the one of the deputies would be wearing a wedding ring.
I'm taking.
Oh, I'm
You're
taking
taking
I'm taking one of their
Right?
I'm taking one of their little notepads too.
Okay, I got it.
and a gun.
Yeah,
Well, any of them got
they
gold
would,
teeth?
They would all have guns.
They're
Looting
sheriffs.
these corpses.
Yeah.
Does
see.
the one wearing the wedding ring?
Piss on.
I want to look for a photo.
I was gonna
I
say,
took the ring.
I want to feel really sad. Where's his wallet with his family
make
photos?
a perception check, see if you can find his wallet.
Let's see.
Can I make that investigation?
Yes.
Persuasion check 100.
Let's see. It doesn't have to be his wallet. It just has to be like a locket or something.
Okay.
14.
14. So you would find his wallet, which has no real money in it. He does have one bond in there, which are sort of a new thing in the New West. It's just a piece of paper that represents money. Most people don't trust them.
I got some of those.
But also in his wallet he has a picture of a family. You can see clearly him, a nice elven woman, and 3 or 4 little children.
Niram would see Andrew looking at the
That
picture
is
and go,
Alright, who has the ring?
Meddy's gonna give the ring to Andrew.
Uh,
She's like, I feel bad.
Alright, I'm holding on
look
to
at
it.
Andrew's shoulder, see him like look at the pictures and go, oh, that's a nice picture there. Follow your dreams. I'm gonna
Sign the sentimental photo.
yeah, and then he's gonna go in there.
God.
He's gonna shoot him a wing and go,
Is there like a name on the back of it?
No, it would just be a blank,
Together.
blank back photo.
Enjoy.
Wow.
Is there any sort of like name tag on the sheriff's?
This one just says
Before I put
deputy.
your hair together.
Damn, he was murdered by goblins.
Lucius is gonna walk over to Andrew
That means I
and
gotta
say,
murder
"Can
a
I
goblin."
excuse me, can I have that photo, please?"
Wait, me?
Yes.
What are you planning on doing?
Nothing to defile its memory.
I hand it over.
It already was.
Like, page.
Nir is already he's already doing something. He's like kicking the dead body. He's like, "Ugh."
Stop kicking him!
He's dead. He can't feel it.
Yes, he
Yes,
can!
he can. And he'll haunt you forever.
He will.
So stop
God. Oh my
Punch
god.
him. I can punch ghosts.
You know
You
what?
know, it is
no,
very-
you know what? I'm gonna bring him back to life, and then he's gonna kick your ass.
You can do that. What are you? What do you do?
Well, I can't yet, but I'm gonna figure it out now.
And she pulls out and she writes in the new notepad she just stole.
George, looking
Raise
between
the
all of
dead.
you, is incredibly confused.
We barely know each other.
He just saw you steal a ring and then steal a family photo, and then it gets handed to Niram the Cage, which is somebody he knows, and he's like, "What the fuck is this guy doing here?" He signs the sentimental photo and hands it back to Andrew.
You took the photo. We didn't even hand it to us.
That was a photo?
Yeah.
It was a photo of the dead guy's family, Nero.
Then he doesn't need it. Then I sign nothing.
I get why I don't know this guy now.
Is the ink still like wet on the thing?
So you're
no.
looking beige, everyone's near beige.
Just call him Nir.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. I cast Prestidigitation. Remove the ink.
Oh, okay. So you remove the
Oh, looks like
follow
my
your
signature's
dreams
gone. Let
when
me
you're in
just-
the cave.
Yes.
Yeah. If we can take a short rest, I can swap out one of my cantrips for Move Earth, and we can bury these bodies.
I think we should tell the people in town where the bodies are so the
Yeah.
family can have their
Yeah,
people's
we
bodies
shouldn't just
back.
randomly.
Question.
Bury them out
Bury
in the
Are we
middle of
still
nowhere.
kind of like in danger a little bit from the sandstorm that's still kind of
The,
encroaching?
the,
on us?
sandstorm,
have-
so the
yeah,
sandstorm
yeah.
has lightly
We also have the
dissipated.
amulet.
What'd you say?
The sandstorm is lightly dissipated, so it's still like off in the distance, but it's not ripping things up out of the ground. It's kind of just a lot of sand that's hard to see.
We
through
also
now.
have the amber dragon skull thing that
Oh god,
wards
old
it
Gus
off.
is dead.
Yeah, I put shoes on it. Look.
Then what the fuck?
People.
Oh yeah, no. So Nir in a moment of weird intelligence is gonna go. You know, if old Gus is dead, the fuck we doing with that thing?
I mean, we got.
Well, he said to go.
To the next
That's
They
town.
said the people in
That is
Nether,
probably the smartest thing
whatever,
we've ever said
know how to
this
do.
whole time.
will tell
Right,
us.
but then,
What's the point of this?
We do have a
What's
job to
happening?
do, so we
Okay,
should get to the next
let's
town.
go.
but then what's happening?
Well, then
you know?
let's just.
I feel like the guy who had all the answers
I'm sure he'll come back.
is somewhere up there. He's gonna put
I'm
it
sure he'll
somewhere
come
up there.
back.
He's weird enough that I think he lived.
Yeah.
He probably has a bunker.
We should get moving though. We've
it's just
wasted
gone.
enough
Yeah.
time here.
I'm
Yeah,
sure,
let's go.
I'm sure he wouldn't have willingly given away the one thing warding off what he could have potentially been.
Oh, actually, maybe
Protecting
we
them,
should
so.
cover the bodies
But
with
do you
something so
trust
they
that?
don't just keep sitting in the
I
sun,
could
though.
probably do
Oh,
that.
I've got some extra cloth on
Assuming
me.
that we are fine right
She
now.
like clown style starts pulling out just random shit out of her
We're
bag.
just gonna, yeah, I mean, bodies sitting out in the sun is not
He doesn't fucking remember.
a good anything. So we're just gonna like tarp cover over the bodies essentially. And then when we ride into town, we'll stop by the sheriff's office and just be like, so
And George, we will make sure you don't get arrested. Or whatever.
just don't.
Okay.
We're going to the town.
Let's
you
go. And she like hooks arms
Well,
with him.
the bank isn't in town. What town are you? What town are y'all going
Nether.
to?
Where did these sheriffs come from?
Netherstead.
Netherstead.
How far is the town?
The bank I tried to rob is technically outside the jurisdiction of Netherstead.
So who are these
Who
sheriffs?
let that guy run a bank?
Who are these
I
sheriffs?
don't know.
Who are the sheriffs?
Whoever it was,
Who
they
are
did a
these
good
sheriffs
job.
from?
Prevented you from robbing the bank.
The sheriffs are
Or
probably
just
just
poor your
local Hexes sheriffs. They could be from Netherstead. They could be from Swift Ridge. They could be from who knows where. They could have come from any other neighboring
What
town.
an inconvenient system.
We also don't know
think we
who to
gotta throw
report the dead people.
Yeah.
I mean,
'Cause-
Netherstead's not that far. It's just not where the Netherstead.
What did it say on the
sheriff-
badges?
The badges would say Hexes sheriff, Hexes deputy.
Damn. Okay.
Well,
Well, I
I
say we
guess
just go to
the
the closest
Netherstead
one.
sheriff
Feeling
people would
special.
be able to
Yeah.
tell the Hexes sheriff people.
They,
Yeah.
they may be
there's some.
stationed in.
And then we won't have to tell them about your crimes.
Yeah. Well, one sheriff did get away from the goblins.
Maybe you should just
Okay.
go and.
Well,
Maybe
Here's a bandana, and she hands him like the most
Do you
flowery
want to come with? You don't have
bandana
to come
ever.
With us.
I mean, I got nowhere else to go.
just wear it. Just wear it.
Yeah.
I mean-
thanks.
I'm pretty
you
sure.
see, he has like a black bandana already around his neck.
And she's like,
I'll just take that one as payment.
Oh, okay.
I'm
He's
sorry.
flowery one off.
I'm certain that the sheriff who got away is too busy thinking about his dead co-workers instead of you, though.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll
find out
cross that
when we get
bridge
there,
when
I
we
guess.
get to it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
We should hop back in the cart and get
Oh
moving.
yeah. Okay, let's go. This baby's heavy. This rock is heavy.
So you continue along the road. To
As we're on the road,
Yes.
Niram is gonna kind of just, if we're all in the carriage, he's gonna like scoot over to Andrew. He's gonna go, "Hey kid, you're kind of smart, right?" Andrew?
That depends on your definition of smart.
You like read what's the
Books.
books? Do you read like history books? Like, do you know like old like monk shit?
Do I? I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of a character thing. Would that be something Andrew would be interested enough to read, or not really?
17 on history. Find out.
17 on history. I'll roll. Here, odds or evens?
Evens.
He does know about monk shit.
Alright.
Not full knowledge, but enough.
Not much. I read a little.
Yes.
All right. Well, I was when I was a little younger. I was raised in an orc monastery. I wasn't really the best monk. That's kind of why I'm not in the monastery anymore. Can you cut that out? And well, my dad, he's dead. So.
Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss.
No, it's fine. I didn't like him.
Oh, okay.
And-
Never mind.
Fair enough.
But he did leave me a tattoo. He left me a needle, which I think was enchanted, but I didn't actually check. He sent me a symbol that he told me to get. Right? I don't really like him, but I'm like, he's dead. Might as well listen to him, I guess. Anyway, he's in a roll lower one of his sleeves because he's not wearing a shirt. He's wearing a coat. He's in a lower one of his sleeves. He's gonna show. He's gonna show Andrew the tattoo over his shoulder. He's gonna go, "Do you know what this thing is? It's a symbol, but I don't read."
George is gonna.
Alright, out of character, I know what it is.
Weren't you just
I don't
kicking
know
dead
if-
bodies saying you
if
don't
my
need the
character-
photo anymore?
I mean,
But you might as well listen to your dad because he's dead.
I came out of his nuts, so it's a little respect, I guess.
All right, I guess.
That was an interesting way to put it. I see.
But yeah, Nir's gonna show Andrew's tattoo. He's gonna go look.
Yeah,
What the
I'll
fuck
have
this
you
thing
make
is?
I'll have you make another history check on that to see if the
Would
monastery
religion be
or the
more
tattoo-
appropriate here?
What was that?
Would religion make more sense?
Yeah.
Alright.
He's a better religion modifier.
That's good. Roll 24.
Ooh.
24. So you would have heard. You wouldn't necessarily know what the tattoo itself is, but you would have heard of this orc monastery before. They're in much of an orcish fashion, very violent. Most of the things that they teach are fighting styles, but there is a little snippet coming back to you in your memory of this orc monastery is technically illegal. Like they're kind of halfway an underground gang, but they don't really do anything other than illegal magic.
There's illegal magic?
Yes, there is always illegal magic.
Who decides it's illegal?
As long as things are legal, there will be something else that's illegal.
Yeah.
What was that?
Nothing, just wax philosophical, I guess, or just pretending to.
You're so funny, Joe.
I know everything.
But yeah, that's the only thing that would really come to mind is that this monastery, this sect of orcs practices mixing illegal magic with really good fist fighting skills.
What do you know what the symbol is in particular? Because the symbol is not.
Sorry, I don't know anything about the symbol, but I
Yeah,
can
you wouldn't
tell
know
you that your
Maybe we
monastery,
should go see.
well,
Is it her?
aren't looked on highly. They practice an illegal magic.
Yeah, I honestly could tell that much.
Oh.
That makes sense. You know, they're not like violent, but they're like violent, if you know what I mean. You know?
I mean, you seem violent, but not violent, so I get it.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's from my dad.
So what about your mom?
Oh, my mom? I get my dashing good looks from her.
That's so cute.
Do you like your mom?
Like my mom? I met her when I was like 5. I had like a picture, but
That
like,
doesn't
you
make
know.
any sense. What?
Did she?
Huh? Oh no, they kicked my mom out. Like she probably is dead. It's the West, you know.
My dad's kind of fair.
My mom's a human.
Oh. That's
It's not
even
real loud, you know.
Oh.
Monks
My
and
parents are
shit.
dead, so
Monks and shit.
Sweet.
these are my biological ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know
So
what biological means?
biological. Yeah, it's like DNA or something.
Do we even know what DNA
Like-
is yet?
Sure, you do now.
I don't think it would have been discovered yet by this time.
Well, too bad
We
it
just
has.
discovered it.
It's like blood or something.
I mean, we
Something.
have magic doctors. We can discover things faster.
It's something about like blood, I think.
They discovered DNA and went, nah, it's weird, and went back to what's it called? The humors.
Not humors.
What the fuck is a cell? Meteor swarm. What the fuck is a cell? What the fuck is a cell? What the fuck is a kilometer?
Metric.
Anywho.
Metric. I only know fireballs.
Oh my god.
Centimeters.
Time, motherfucker!
My god.
This is going so well.
Anyway,
As you're saying.
we're gonna go.
So,
Anyways, I return to casting mending all over this cart.
okay,
Fuck with
Uh,
this fucked up cart.
that's great.
So we're going down,
Some
right?
tears and stuff.
Yep, we're going to
Alright. Yeah. So as you're continuing along the road to Netherstead,
Netherstead. I can never remember.
you're not necessarily forced to make a stop, but it is starting to get dark and a little bit cold. So it is in your best interest to pull over to the side of the road and set up camp.
Shall we set up camp?
Yes.
I can make a fire. I know how to do that.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, weirdly. It's one of the weird tricks I learned. Yeah, Nervous grabs like a bunch of like just sticks from the dirt, throws them in a pile, and you see he just snaps his fingers and a bit of fire comes out, and it just lights it. Because yeah, that's one of the weird things that they.
Is
that's
that your illegal magic?
That's one of the illegal magic. Well,
I got the legal
technically,
version.
from what I know, I don't think the magic is illegal. I think we're doing it in illegal ways. I don't remember. I left
The
when I was
inherent
15.
casting of magic is not illegal, but however, the organization you are part of is illegal, therefore.
I feel like there has to be something deeper than that, right? I need to.
I don't
probably
know
see
what
like
the
a-
magic laws
like a-
are
like a
around
teacher
here.
or
Like a
something.
doctor or something.
That's yeah, for that.
I wonder if our wizard.
I don't know what any
Yeah,
of the
I
laws
wonder.
are
I don't
around
know.
here.
Maybe. Just
I
I would
grew up on
hope
a
so.
boat.
I don't think so.
Would you know what this is? Would you know what my little marking is?
Andrew is a bigger.
You want to check it out?
Are you just gonna you're just gonna Arcana check it?
30-20.
30-20. You get you wouldn't know the monastery, but you'd get a similar like general knowledge of it. That is definitely some sort of illegal hex or something. But less hex in the way of it's bad for him, more hex in the way of it's bad for everybody else.
Like us?
Yeah, it's hard to really know.
We gotta kill this
You're
guy.
not sure what the symbol is about, but Nero was right. That needle had some magic in it. That magic is now in his skin, in whatever shape that tattoo is. You don't know enough about tattoo magic to go, oh, I know exactly what that does. But you're looking at it, you're going, yeah, that's tattoo magic of the bad kind.
Just gotta wait for May to die, and then my backup character will be able to tell you.
Nice tattoo.
Unless we want to pre-introduce
And
the
I'm
backup
just gonna
character.
take 2 steps to my side, wherever the fuck I am, away from him.
Okay.
Just sidestep.
When I die, I'll tell you.
Yeah, Nero just kind of like rub at it a little bit. He's like,
You'll figure it out eventually.
I don't know if I want to see like a doctor, a teacher, like a priest.
If you're looking for a priest, I'm kind of
You're kind of a priest.
You're a priest.
Unironically, I do handle religious matters. Mostly
What kind of religious?
Weirdly,
Um,
he should be the person I
You're
talk
part of the
Who are you?
I kind of mostly handle the dead, but I do also handle magic.
You're an exorcist.
You wait.
Not really an exorcist.
A necromancer?
Not a necromancer.
Fuck.
Do you do funeral stuff?
Mostly, yes.
Gotcha.
A funeral pyre.
Basically, yes.
Ooh.
Um,
You do
part
like
of-
Rite of the Dead stuff.
Do you know any necromancers?
I've come across a couple in passing.
Cool, because Nero said that he didn't think that dead people had feelings, and I want to prove him wrong. So I need to raise the dead.
That's a very.
Do they have feelings?
They do.
They do have feelings.
See? Look, now I have to raise the dead to prove him wrong.
Damn, I kicked a lot of dead bodies.
And I want to
See,
say to
I
you
think you
too,
don't like
it is very disrespectful to tamper with the bodies of the departed. So you should do it in your best interest to not do that again.
Was it okay that I
I'll-
prayed?
Are you
I'll
upset
try,
about the
man.
bones then?
The bones don't have any.
They're the bones of
Importance.
my enemies.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
Was it okay that I prayed for them?
Yes.
So am I allowed to
Is it
kick
okay-
like people that I kill, or just don't kick people like dead bodies at all?
Don't kick
I
people
would
at
prefer
all.
if you didn't do that to
Is
any
it
of the
okay
dead
if I
bodies at all.
is it okay that
But, like, what
I
if
stole
they're,
his
like, assholes?
his
Yeah,
nice
what if it
pants
was like
and
he
his bat
murdered
and-
other people?
Another question then, sir.
I literally drew his face in the front. I literally drew their face in the front of it because I wanted to remember where I got it from.
What if we know they're going to hell? I mean, if we're kicking them, then we're just kind of,
It's still right to respect them. They're
I did do
still-
it real
they're
nice
still
though.
people.
Do
I
we
tried real
have to?
hard on the picture.
You know,
We
how's
should.
kind of close.
I can't control your actions, but
That's so
we
true.
should respect
So
them.
maybe you'll see him.
I'll think of
My
it.
cousin's sister's aunt's brother said that she once went to hell, that she was once from hell, and then she got transported to this plane, and the planes did like a whole thing. Yeah.
That's so wild.
I'm starting
I know,
to think that Joey may have sent your aunt drugs. Or your cousin's dog's sister's uncle drugs.
Nuh-uh, she was totally sober. She wasn't an alcoholic though.
Oh my gosh.
A totally sober alcoholic.
Alcoholic.
She swore off drugs. Alcohol. Different story.
I mean, yeah.
Real.
That'd be a good thing.
She taught me how to make moonshine.
I'm just doing it.
I was 7.
But I guess as we're kind of like bedding down,
You know, my-
Lucy's gonna go off. I
my
guess like
family's
around the
a
forest to
real- they're
gather
real big in the wine company.
berries, any water for the rest of the group,
Can I have
and
a glass
then
of wine
a
again,
couple
maybe?
of herbs.
Okay. Can you make a nature roll?
Of course.
So,
I'm sorry.
I have another question.
The firelight. I'm gonna use my Tinker's tools to like start fashioning a chain for that ring wallet.
Okay.
Another question.
Just something to make it easier to keep.
Are we gonna talk
hold
about that guy? He's in here. It's gonna just. Fuck's wrong with him?
I think
16.
he just likes reading.
16.
You
He's reading
find
the
you
book.
find
He's
the
right,
berries
but, like,
and the,
people
the
who read
berries on the
books are
supply,
like-
but you wouldn't find water in the middle of the desert.
Andrew's
To
crazy.
do that, you have
Andrew
to
read
find
books.
oasis or
Andrew
dig
reads
pretty deep
books.
down.
I mean, yeah, but he's too
Sometimes
young.
I read a little bit,
He's
but
too young
I'm
to be
not that
crazy.
good at reading.
I know how to read orc.
Can you read common?
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
That's canon now. Niram can't read.
I can read orc. I know that much. That's
Can you
he's just-
speak? Can you speak? Or
usually.
No.
Yeah. I don't. There's not a lot of other orcs. They usually move in bands.
oh, that's so
You-
cool.
and when there's a band of orcs,
You're
they
one of those
don't.
people who speak orc. as a kid and
Usually,
you
when
have
orcs
to get
move
how
in
to
bands, they
grow
don't.
up.
They don't like other orcs.
It's kind of orcist.
I mean, yeah, but I'm an orc.
Do you
Is
like
common
other
the
orcs?
language?
I like other orcs, they don't
Would
like
I
me.
know?
Oh, okay, fair.
I think it's also
That's
because
lame. I can't just.
Common's a language everywhere in D&D. That's just
Yeah.
that's
There's no national name.
yeah. Right, that's so you don't get to a town where something important's gonna happen and you go, does anybody know Dwarvish? Fuck, right, we're going somewhere else. So like that's why common exists. Is so that the party doesn't arrive at
I
an
just
important
think I
place
need
and
to
go,
read in the book to
does
unwind,
anybody know how to
'cause
speak
it's
the language
kinda
here?
late,
Oh shit.
so
I like
I can't speak
punch people
freaking
on
Greek.
Yeah.
Well, please don't punch any of us.
I don't
you
have
can
to
punch a
anybody.
tree.
Wait. So
can't
you
punch
know languages. I know a few languages. Do you know any languages?
I do know a few languages.
I know
Can
Ornish
you-
and Elvish.
Oh my
apparently.
gosh! I also know Elvish, and she starts speaking in Elvish to you.
I'm a fucking half elf.
I'm literally also an elf. Oh, what elf?
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm only
honestly,
half.
Most
You're not
orcs
gonna
I'm
discriminate.
Elijah.
You're not
Most
gonna
orcs
discriminate
don't
against me.
really like me.
Right.
Well, I think you're really cool.
a lot of people do, and I appreciate you. You know what?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a fucking infant compared to you. Goddamn.
Podcast. No one can see you.
I forgot who to play.
So all you, I've had the urge to say this a couple times. Hey, everybody at the table, the microphone can't see you.
Are you sure?
The like taking the sunglasses off, throwing them behind you. You can kind of get it from context clues. The faking, drawing an autograph. No one knows what the fuck you
I
just did.
forgot we were doing a podcast.
Oops. You ever just forget?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nirum's gonna sign you little autographs in a fold. That he's gonna go. Here.
She's gonna take it. She's gonna put it in her notepad, like in her sketchbook.
Sign this. I want to forge your signature later.
Oh, okay.
I don't own anything technically. Joey did a lot of that.
So
He's
you
dead
speak Elvish and you speak Elvish. You're so young.
I speak Elvish too.
You speak Elvish? Oh my god.
26.
You're 12. Oh my god, you're
Lucius also was like 18, 19.
Oh my god, y'all are such
Well,
babies.
18
I forgot
my-
what
my
you
mom
have.
made me learn it
or 18,
because-
19 in human years.
The elves love wine, and we did wine.
Because
So I learned
elves
Elvish to
He's like
speak.
technically.
Something
I'm 25.
Yeah,
Elves. I believe.
You're
Elves only are
you're
adults when they're
technically
like
95 years old.
Yeah.
120 is the age
uh,
of elf maturity.
So if
we're all
I'm
babies.
remembering correctly, I think elves, appearance-wise, age at the same rate as humans
Yes.
for the first like 20 years. But in elven society, they are not considered adults until they hit 120.
Yeah. I might be a half elf, but I was raised by normal. Yeah.
I'm a person.
How old
I was raised on a boat.
I'm a person.
You're 95.
I'm 95.
Oh my god, I'm
I'm-
older than you. I'm 96.
That's wonderful, I
I
guess.
think I'm 26. I
You
grew up
guys
on a
are
boat, so I
older
don't know.
than me by like a lot. You're probably older than me by like this many.
That's a lot of minis.
A lot of many.
That's a
He
lot.
just
How old are
watches
you?
dance.
We're gonna be alive.
Yeah,
Wait,
hey, podcast listeners, again, he flashed the number 10 several times. Like,
I don't really know how to communicate that joke. That is
I guess.
Flash,
but, like,
flash, flash,
I
flash.
can't really.
Yeah.
That's not for them. I can't really do
I mean,
that.
I guess.
It's not for me.
You're gonna have to be like 10, 10, 10.
I
I
can't.
don't- it's. I guess. Yeah, the joke doesn't land quite as well, but it's still funny that we had this conversation like less than a minute ago.
Listen,
Like-
that joke wasn't for them. That was for him.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
That was for
How
him.
old are you, Niram Lakage?
I'm 25.
I'm older than you by a year.
Ow.
you're a
How old are
baby,
you?
baby. You're so fresh. Yeah, you learn.
We know the kid's 15.
How old are you?
How are you?
Yeah.
That you.
Valid, whatever that.
Yeah, Val, what's your name? I mean, not your name. Jesus, your age. How old are you?
Hey, Valen, what's your name?
Older than that one.
Oh,
Well, that's vague.
that.
According to Niram.
Do you know my name?
No.
It's there in the cage.
That's the one.
Oh, that's right. Blair the Bleach.
No.
I forgot.
So you're
I think I read that in a book once.
30?
There's some fictional
He's
power
26.
character or
He's
whatever.
26.
I'm 26.
You're 26?
This guy's an asshole.
Well, babies. All of you.
Well,
All of you. I'm the oldest one in the party.
not, but I'm only a year younger than
That's
you.
true.
So,
But I'm going to hold that above all of you for a very
What
long
was, the,
time.
what was the number again? I didn't hear it.
I'm 96.
Yeah, you're young. You're young.
What? What? What do you mean I'm young?
Young.
Is he an elf? Are you an elf?
Are you an elf?
I don't know. What? I know you're.
He does not know.
I forget what race you picked.
That is very true.
Did you forget?
Kind of. I have an idea what.
You are an elf, motherfucker.
No, I'm not.
As fuck,
You're an
but I forget.
Eladrin. Those are elves.
They're elves.
Are you
You want to Eladrin? Oh, I like you. I like you.
Session 1, I see this motherfucker Google how old are how what's like the maturity age of like Eladrin. See that they mature at like 120. Goes into his character sheet, sees 21, and then just puts a 1 in front of it.
That is exactly what happened.
I says, "Why is the whole thing?" He was like, "All right, 1."
Anyway,
So as you guys are all shooting the shit as you're getting ready.
Oh no, I'll die and then I'll wake up the oldest.
You know, who's on watch?
Oh yeah.
I can watch.
I can watch.
I gotta
I
go
don't
to sleep.
Oh yeah. We got several elves who do the like
The meditation
rest
thing.
thing.
Eladrin.
I don't need sleep.
It's
You're
a,
still a
It's
fucking
an
elf.
elf. Fucking.
it's
Called trancing.
it's a weird elf. Whatever,
That's
trancing.
a funky little elf.
You do your not sleep thing. You do the not sleep thing that Warforged also have, but it's called something else.
Low power.
Actually, really different, actually.
I know it's
Jonas,
longer
I'm
and
actually
it's
you.
slightly different, but it's basically functionally it's basically the same
Actually,
thing.
Tyler, you fucking idiot. It's different.
Listen, from my perspective, it's basically the same thing because there's no way you have a party of only
Why did you
elves.
put it? No, it's not good.
lot-
I drew George.
It wasn't
Oh,
good.
actually, Eladrin.
It's an elf. It's a weird elf. Okay.
It's
You're a weird elf.
You're
You're a weird elf.
You know how
You're just
I said I wrote
Eladrin
backwards?
are just extra
Oh.
fey elves.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
You're just extra
So
fey.
as you're all packing in, the several elves are trancing and keeping watch.
Viola is just
Do
like
half elves
curled up
trance?
in like
I
her
forget.
sleeping
No,
bag,
they
and
sleep.
it's like very princess themed. Like this
As a
pillow
group of it.
looks so comfortable right now.
I guess if we're taking shifts, as it's Lucy's time to shift, he's going to gather the badges and the photo we got from the bodies
And the ring.
and the ring also into a pile of sticks. Snap his fingers to
Don't
light them
burn
into
the. We
a
need to
blue
give it back to the
blaze.
families.
And then he's gonna throw the
Yeah.
badges, and then the badges in first, and then reach into his pocket for some white powder, and then he's gonna say a little prayer, and then says, "I wish you the best on your trip to the afterlife. Go in peace." And then the fire is gonna go out, and then the badges are gone.
Did you throw the photo in the ring?
I have the photo in the ring.
Did that in a
Okay.
less cool way.
So as you're
prayed a
all
little bit.
keeping watch,
Oh my god, that does not do that.
as you're all keeping watch, you make it through the night uneventful. A pack of bison come by.
Oh, sweet.
They just wander through the night. And other than that, nothing really happens. Fire burns out. Everybody sleeps through the night. You get your long rest if you need to take it. And it is now the next day, and George is most definitely the last person to wake up.
George.
I'm gonna kick him awake.
Okay.
George.
He,
shit.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ready to move?
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna grab him by the shirt and just fucking lift him up on his feet.
Damn.
Okay. He still very very groggy. He stays there. He goes, "Oh, okay. Where are we going? What's happening?"
We're going to,
the Nether.
The-
to
huh?
Nearstead.
Netherstead.
Netherstead. Jesus.
Netherstead?
Netherstead.
Okay.
Nether said, "Come on, man, you're hearing things. We gotta go."
Okay. Yeah,
Fucking assholes.
yeah, let's go. Who are we robbing? No.
No.
Not
this
Not
time.
anyone yet.
Okay. Yeah. Great. I like
I
We're
that.
gonna rob these
Thought
town
process.
folk of good looks because we look better.
That is
I like
very
that.
true.
That's not true in my case, but thanks.
Aw, George, you're beautiful on the inside. Stop beating him with the Slim Jim.
Stop beating him with your knee. What the fuck?
Yo, I'm gonna steal one of those.
I'm gonna steal
No,
your
because
knee.
he
gonna steal
said
your-
you're swinging your meat around.
Stop.
Swinging your meat.
I have Slim Jims for the crowd at home.
They heard you. They heard you
Yeah,
were smacking.
quote.
Yeah, and then I said, stop smacking him with the Slim Jim.
Yeah, right. Slim Jims.
Oh, God.
Sure, whatever you say.
Call it, okay.
Bro, when I hold them, they're thick gyms. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I wish that was me. Goddamn.
Okay. As you're packing up camp to get prepared to go on the move again, nothing again uneventful. You managed to pack everything back into Niram's cart. Why are you staring at me like that, Phil? And George hops back on his horse, and you continue down the road to Netherstead. As you're wandering, you pass more different packs of critters. You pass that presumably the same pack of bison. You pass by a small herd of what look like small owl bears, like 10 or 12 of them, but they're like knee height at max, it seems, and they're all just kind of crossing the road in front of you.
Cute.
And
Why did the owlbear cross the road?
To get to the other side, bitch.
They couldn't do that, I think. Right? And he's gonna look at Andrew.
Why are you staring at me like that, Phil?
Just paying attention.
You got your eyes wide like you're going crazy.
He
Crazy?
is. Oh, shut the
Crazy.
fuck up.
I'm just paying attention. That's all.
You know what? I'm gonna delete the recording now.
No. You pass by the herd of the small herd of owlbear.
Bouncing up and down.
Yeah, what the fuck are you
I'm
doing?
bouncing on that shit.
Why is it when we have a podcast you misbehave more than usual?
This is less than usual, to
This
be
is
fair.
fun.
Yeah.
Alright, continue. I'm sorry.
So the small herd of owlbear pass by, as well as a group of little duck turtles. They're turtle shells with duck limbs.
Put it away.
Why are you?
Stop swinging your meat around.
Yeah.
We have a podcast to record.
Floppy.
We have a podcast to record.
That's it. The majority of the time. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Everyone's hard meat. Everyone's
Oh my god. You're a lesbian. Come
The
on.
lesbian wants hard meat. That's crazy. I'm calling the LGBT community.
I'm telling the
They say turtle ducks and start humming like turtle ducks, dude, turtle ducks, dude.
What?
Joe's having his own adventure.
I like how there's a side of this conversation that can
We're
only
just
be
side
on
characters
recording.
in Joe's world.
It's his world. We're just living through it.
It's Joe's world. We're all just living in it. Okay. So the group of duck turtles pass in front of you.
turtles.
And coming up from behind you, there is a dust cloud, not in the same way as a sandstorm would be, but there's dust cloud in the way that a pack of riders would be. You can see a group of horses all running from behind you in your direction, clearly making good time. What the fuck is happening over there, Phil?
Should we scooch to one side of the road to let them preferably pass us?
You
Fuck
can-
no. Come on.
I don't want to fuck people on the road. There's no cover out here in the middle of the desert. Come on.
Who needs cover?
Me! Let's get.
Not every problem needs to be solved with violence.
I mean, yeah, but it works.
Sometimes
a good
we
amount.
can just have a picnic.
Just let the two ships pass each other. Come on, let's
Most
keep going.
of the time, it
Ships?
works.
We're in the desert.
I grew up on a boat, okay? I'm
Dude, the
used to
people
ship
coming
life.
the other way look like they're like sheriffs. They look like coppers.
It's hard to tell from this distance, but you can tell that thought is also crossing George's mind as he pulls up the flowery bandana and kind of tries to tilt his hat and hide from whoever's on their way.
We're not moving.
You'd think a flowery bandana would be a pretty good indicator of who somebody is.
Well, he originally had a black bandana, but you missed it. Bo took the black bandana and gave him a flowery bandana.
Oh, okay.
Mage armor.
Okay. Valen has mage armor. As the group gets closer and closer, are you passing or are you standing on the road?
Staying on the road. Don't. You know,
Depends
the
on
West
if
eats you
these
alive,
guys
eats you-
know the
Stick your
family of the guy who died,
Okay.
or we can safely assume if they do.
So the group gets closer and closer to you, and you can see George. He like hides even further into his coat with his bandana and everything. As the group gets closer, and these guys are pretty clearly not cops, but you can tell George probably knows these people as he realizes when they get closer and closer.
Hiding can be very conspicuous sometimes.
The 15-year-old spits wisdom.
That's some
Georgie.
wise words.
Georgie, do you know those
Yeah.
people?
Maybe I'm trying to avoid it if I do.
Then ride behind, then get behind the wagon, out of sight.
That's a good idea, actually. And he moves his horse so he's kind of behind the wagon.
You want to switch jackets? It's a nice jacket.
I'm all right, thanks. I'll keep this one. And that group rides up, and they ride up next to you. And there's a woman in the front who goes, "Hey,
Hi there.
what brings you all out here?"
We're heading to Netherstead.
Oh, you're heading to Netherstead. Well, I see you're on the right path, but you seem to have crossed a bit of a line. You're in the area of Netherstead. As you may know, that this area is run by the Husky Riders.
Who?
The Husky Riders.
I don't know.
Kids, I've heard of them. Oh, I'm gonna step out. I'm
It's not a bunch
gonna.
of hooligans. That's all they sound like.
That is very rude.
He's a little rude.
In the
He's just-
background,
he just has
as
an asshole
this
voice.
talking is going on, Niram's gonna say a little attentive. He's gonna take out like a white like bandage. He's just start wrapping his hands.
Okay. They're gonna say, well, since you're then obviously a bunch of newcomers here, you don't have to pay the tax this time, but be careful as you're moving around these parts. The Husky bandits, we like to take a tax from those who pass through.
Oh,
our
you're the
territory.
bandit.
You're the band.
Yeah.
How many of them are
You notice every time he says Husky Bandits, like Andrew Hadley does like a little smirk.
How many of them are there?
There's 4.
There's 4.
He's trying really hard to suppress it, but it's not working.
Andrew.
There's the one human woman at the front. There's one probably elf or half elf. It's hard to tell through the hat, but through the hat and bandana setup. They do have elf ears poking through. They have holes in their hats. So
I was just gonna ask, is there
Ears.
And
Build-A-Bear
Are
hat.
the tips of their ears really sunburned?
yes, there's
Damn, Shotty!
there's a dwarf whose beard is slightly singed, and there is one goblin who is somehow on a full-sized horse, despite how small the goblin is. But the goblin is wearing like a tight bandage mask that they have a big smile drawn on, and they have a full-size musket, like normal human-sized long gun on their back with this gigantic smile, and you see they have a little. The goblin specifically has a little "I am a human" name tag on their chest. Yes.
My name is Human.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if I can catch any like a quiver of arrows if the goblin had anything on him.
No, this goblin has a musket, like a large long gun.
Packing. Keep packing.
What?
Keep packing.
So
And not
I'm gonna ask the lady, the human
Oh,
lady.
God.
So what was your plan if you had to stop us?
Well, we take a tax, like we do with all travelers.
much?
How would you force the said tax?
Well,
No
Yeah.
taxation without representation.
if you don't pay the tax, she sort of like gestures to the people behind him. We would take it from you.
How much is
How?
the tax?
Just,
How much is it? How much you're willing to pay?
just to make
That
sure.
makes no
Deal
fucking sense.
You know how to count, correct?
What?
You know how to count, correct?
Oh, well, I don't, but he does, and she points at the elf, the half elf or elf behind
So
her.
you can count. I'm gonna turn my attention to the elf. Half elf.
He just nods.
Can you run the numbers real quick?
Numbers. What numbers are we running?
He just looks at you, nods again.
So your friend there saying basically you're outnumbered. So how would you force that?
With them, and then she points over her other shoulder to the goblin and the dwarf, and the goblin like pulls his musket over across, and cocks back the hammer, and then the dwarf reaches into his beard and pulls out a lit Molotov cocktail.
Where did that even come from?
I'm gonna ask the dwarf. How accurate is your friend next to you with that gun?
He can hit a whisper willow from over 100 feet away.
I don't believe you.
Only 100 feet.
Near's
Kylo,
gonna
is there any
Near's
trees
gonna
around?
nudge. He's gonna nudge. She's gonna go.
There would be some a good distance away.
What's a
Can you ask
whisper?
him to? I want to see his skills.
The guy
Shoot
goes,
that.
I can talk.
Well, sure. My apologies.
Well, you weren't saying anything, so
Yeah.
we just.
Yeah, speak up, please.
Trying to be scary.
Go ahead.
It's
Well,
scary to not
It
say
ain't
anything.
working.
If apparently,
Okay,
go ahead, shoot
well,
through them.
you know who you scared? My baby.
If you
Near's just gonna go. "Ooh."
Yeah, no, I was about to say.
Yeah, look,
Bo just refers to the rock
leader
as a
goes,
baby.
It won't be necessary.
if you had that tree, I'll pay the tax.
Hit the tree,
Your goblin friend has to shoot the tree.
just hits the tree.
Which tree?
Okay.
Or the one out there.
Yeah, there's one. I said there's one a good distance away,
How far?
about 100 feet probably.
He said I hit that easy.
Is there anything like distinguishing marks on that tree? Like a knot or
roll me a
anything?
luck roll.
7.
7.
No.
There's a bunch of acorns on the tree.
Shoot one of the acorns.
Really?
All right.
Before this happens, if like I get the sense that if he makes this, we're gonna have to like get into like a little squabble if anything happens. I'm gonna suddenly cast Bane on the goblin.
Okay. What does that do again?
Minus a D4 to any attack rolls or
Okay.
saving throws he has to make.
Okay. Attack roll, like attack or damage rolls.
Attack roll.
Okay. So he is going to try to hit an acorn on the tree, and he is going to miss the tree. Not even hit the tree.
What a shot.
And then you see he goes yeah, and then he starts very quickly like trying to reload the musket.
Hey,
but
we
it's a
only said
musket.
once.
Exactly.
We only said once.
I'm gonna turn back to the human and be like, my point stands. Have a nice day. But I'm just gonna keep going.
I mean, we weren't even gonna
You weren't
whatever.
even gonna fight us. You made us a more. You made
Have
this a
fun on
more.
your journey, I guess.
Yes, there you go.
You
Almost
made
got
this
it.
a more difficult situation than it needed
You
to
were
be.
so
I mean,
close.
It establishes
Prove a point.
dominance, you know?
I believe in
Proving a
you.
point.
It was pretty entertaining.
Viola, girl, come on.
Thanks, I think.
Despite being a pirate, you seem to have reserves about general tomfoolery.
Well, I'm third in command. I gotta keep the ruly ones in check.
Unruly ones in check. Again, you're a pirate. You
Also-
should be the unruly one.
And also, you said third in command of your ship.
We're not your ship.
And where's your ship?
Yeah, we are in the desert. Sorry, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to put you on hold for a hot second because now we have to interrogate our friend over here, Medi.
Why are you like so like, oh my god, Becky.
Listen,
Oh my God.
listen.
No way.
Let's just get
Did you
going.
see?
Listen,
My god.
listen.
Let's just get going.
Oh, okay. So no more interrogation. Okay, fine. We'll do that later. Back to you. What were we doing with you again?
Nothing. We're just leaving.
Oh, we're leaving. Oh yeah.
That's
See
what I
ya.
was saying. Let's get going. Come
We
on.
were just leaving.
Oh yeah. See ya. Mwah.
Well, be careful.
You too.
The other husky bandits won't be so nice with the tax.
We'll tell them to be.
Fine.
Sure.
All right.
Tell them to be.
Once we get away
and
from the.
they very like coyly just start walking their horses away, and you can see that the goblin is backwards on its horse, just like staring at you as it backs away.
Once we get
Just
like
under
out
my
of.
breath, I'm just gonna be like.
Does somebody else want to make it that shot to rub it in?
No, I
I
want
respect
to.
that.
What was that, Andrew?
Thank you.
Does somebody want to make that shot to rub it in?
No, I don't want to fuck it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna
We've already
nudge.
asserted our dominance.
I want to nudge.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a shot, but like with firebolt, but I'm going to intentionally miss.
Okay.
So we are actually getting in a fight.
No.
No,
He's aiming for the
at the
train.
acorn
At the
or whatever he was
I thought
taking
we
a
were
shot
aiming
at.
them.
You're just doing this obviously, right? Like everyone can see this?
No, I'm taking a shot at whatever that guy was trying to show off and shoot at.
An
Yes.
acorn.
Yeah, the acorn.
I want
And
to
miss.
say
On
the
the
exact
tree.
thing.
He's
But
gonna miss.
I'm aiming to hit.
Okay.
No.
So then, Phil, you roll the hit.
What's the AC of the acorn?
It's the acorn's AC.
19.
25.
What'd you roll?
Net 20.
Nat 20?
Damn.
You not only do you hit the acorn, it ricochets off the acorn and hits like 3 more. And you can see the goblin starts like bouncing on the back of his horse. You can't hear.
What?
Yeah. You can't hear him, but he is clearly like cussing at as much as he can.
I'm gonna nudge
Son of a murder.
Andrew and be like, "What were you snirking about with those
Snirking.
bandits?"
Don't worry about it.
Was it their name? It was kind of funny.
What was the name?
Yeah.
What was their name again?
The Husky Band.
Bandits.
Upon thinking, they all had
Huskies aren't even.
patches on their arms that was the shape of a dog, like a husky dog.
Oh my god.
But clearly, no one thought about any other name for husky. So
The Musty Bandits.
The musty husky band.
Oh, the musty huskies.
they clearly are trying to be like, yeah, we're like a pack of dogs, but not really.
Not like that, bestie.
Bunch of hooligans.
Bunch of hooligans. So continue along the road. You would come to a building, just more or less in the middle of nowhere,
Is this the
Is
band?
that the bank?
and you can see George is hanging his head the closer you guys get to it,
This is definitely the bank.
and
Let's just
I
pass.
want to
the
say
bank.
hi. Can I
don't
say
wanna
hi?
say
to
I feel like we might get shot.
No, but what if we're nice about it?
George says, "Well, whatever you're doing, I'm staying here. I'm not going in."
I want to go say
Georgia.
hi.
Georgia.
I'll stay out here too.
Can we please go say
I kind of
hi?
want to go inside.
I kinda
I want to meet the band man.
No reasons to stop. Why not just
Well,
keep
I want to
going?
say hi to this
I
guy.
agree with Andrew. No reason to stop.
Fine. We got outvoted.
We gotta get
We
this
got more
rock
important
play. I was
things
gonna say
to
we
do.
gotta get this
Quicker,
baby.
Quicker, I'm done with you all. That's all.
Rude. We have to get this
kind of a
baby
dick.
to wherever it's supposed to
I
go.
love
have
this
like a
character.
stick up.
You play a lot of dick characters.
what? We're gonna dig into this for a second.
That's
Why
fine.
are all your characters a little bit of an asshole in different ways every time?
You like playing uncooperative characters.
Like, like
You gotta add just a little bit of a flaw in a party. That's all.
I guess.
You are always the flaw.
You are always the flaw. I love that shit.
You are the red flag.
That's fine. But no, this character is probably more assholey than Calnor
It's okay.
and Denver. I'm not gonna lie.
I
Yeah.
wanted to
Because
go side too.
He just hates society in general.
Nice.
No,
So-
Then why don't
so-
you just kill yourself?
Audience,
Plenty of times. He still debates that every day.
audience, little bit of a context on this. In every campaign we have played thus far, we've played 2. So Phil's character in one of the campaigns forced us to go to the DMV because he was a rule follower to an end.
I was very square in that campaign.
He was the sharpest square you have ever seen. And then Denver did not give a shit about anything.
Not a single thing.
The previous character in this world.
Yep.
He didn't give a shit about anything until towards the end. You started to kind of come around on it, but at the
He was
very
getting
beginning,
nicer. He was getting a little
yeah,
quiet.
at the very beginning of that campaign, you were just an ass who didn't
But
care about anything.
that's some character development.
Yeah,
though,
it's
right
real
there.
though. That's
character
real.
Real quick back about the Calnor character. He also drew the balance, so he became what was it? Chaotic fucking neutral.
Chaotic neutral.
No, he
Yeah.
drew that before it was the DMV. We were
No,
going
he drew
to
it afterwards.
No,
We said let's go to the
You drew
DMV
it on the way.
on the way.
on the,
Yes.
the way to the DMV.
On the
So
way to the
you
DMV.
already decided we were going. To
So
the
then he became an absolute asshole.
Convinced.
Because before that, he wasn't much of an asshole. He just was a very much
Yes.
of a square person. Then he became an asshole. Then he became square again. He was more circular, honestly, after that. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Back to this game. So, you're passing by the bank.
Yeah.
You go past the bank. George is kind of happy that he doesn't have to go back in there and see the Pan Man.
Man.
You know, George, I feel like he would have been happy to see you.
I doubt that, actually. I don't think he would have liked to see me.
I think he would have liked
George, do you want some advice? I'm gonna give you some advice. He's gonna take a seat right next to George. He's
Okay.
gonna- He's gonna put an arm around him. He goes,
I'm gonna
George,
face
Like,
palm.
you do actually.
do you know why I'm the cage?
No?
Because I'm not scared of anything. Are you really gonna, man, called the fucking Pan Man, haunt your dreams?
Where did... I mean, he had... One, he has a name. 2, what does not being afraid of anything have to do with a cage?
Listen,
That's a good.
If anything,
it's
being
about
in a cage
it's about containing your fear, locking that shit away. You know what I did? I became the cage. I am fear.
But then...
That's what I say in the ring.
But then you'd be filled with fear then, no? That's...
No, I'm kind of like a fire hose, but for like
What?
fear. You know what I mean?
What's a fire hose?
That's a good
I
question.
guess that's a good question.
Damn, that.
What the fuck is a fire?
Stupid as a fucking cage. Brainless.
I say that
Just
your
like him.
Empty.
cage is lacking a brain.
Empty.
I get it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
A minor illusion, a spider
Maybe I'm gonna
crawling
get
up near McCage's arm.
Okay.
What was that?
He minor illusioned a spider crawling up your arm.
I don't know.
Do I roll
Just to
anything?
see what would
I
happen.
mean, what? That's
every
that's a
time
good thing.
you
Would-
mention
would-
that you're not afraid of something, I
would
want to try to
Nero
see if
be
I can scare you.
Wouldn't Aaron be spooked by a spider? Or
Also, I have a quick question.
So he wouldn't be, but Niram is brave, not in the I faced everything way. He's brave in the stupid way. He genuinely thinks that he could live through
so
anything.
then roll emphasis roll.
Emphasis roll?
Yes.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Kind
It's a
towards
really
me,
gnarly,
Joe.
like camel spider sort of thing.
Okay, I was about to
Don't
ask.
look that up.
Spider is-
Sucks.
depending
They're
on this,
nasty.
it could be something totally random, like
Yeah.
fucking Black Widow. He has no fucking idea what the fuck it is. He's like, oh.
Is emphasis closest or farthest from 20?
Farthest from 10.
Farthest from 10.
10.
Sorry. Nice. 19.
19. You're not afraid
Hell yeah.
of the spider. You see it and you're like, yeah, whatever, it's a spider.
Yeah, and Niram just goes, oh, spider! He's just a grab because he wants to touch it.
It just passes right
totally
through.
forgot. At the beginning of the episode, I meant to bring up the thing that I also meant to bring up last episode, which is about how inspiration works in this
Yeah, I've
campaign.
been waiting to ask about that.
Yes. So at the beginning of every session, including this one, everybody starts with one help inspiration point. You get normal inspiration points another way, but everybody starts with one. That is a D6 that you can give to somebody else before they roll their dice. That then gets added to whatever, and your character does not even have to be present for it. You will eventually be able to hold more. There are more ways to get more, and I'll try to keep track and let you guys know when you get regular inspiration points and when you get those ones. Yes,
I have
Phil.
a question.
Yes.
can we give up our inspiration point for uninspiration point?
What?
Okay, Mr. Pessimist.
Uninspire someone.
Your character's enough of an asshole
Like
already.
an unsettling words.
No.
Your character's an asshole enough already. Come
Okay.
on.
Anyway, moving on from that, I meant to bring that up at the beginning of this episode. I also meant to bring it up at the beginning of the last episode, and I forgot both times. Okay. I'll try to explain any
So we
weird
have
roles as they pop
Two
up.
now or just one?
You have one right now. You have one
It's
help
only
one.
per session.
Yeah, you get one. You one at the beginning of every session of the help ones, and then the regular inspiration comes when other different pieces happen, like you're good at role play. So you're continuing along the road. It is once again pretty uneventful, and you start to see the beginnings of a town kind of in the distance, off on the horizon. You can see some stone buildings and things stacked up over there. But it is before you can reach the city. It's starting. Oh goodness! It's starting to get a little dark. So it would be wise to sleep, or you can continue on to the city and just get some rest there when you get there.
How far from the city are we?
A pretty good distance. The city is actually settled in a bit of a valley, even though valleys are not necessarily a thing in the desert. It's in, I think there's a name for it, but a lowered portion of the desert.
Like time-wise.
Time-wise, how long would it take you? It's hard to tell from here, but given the speed that you've been going close to it, you could probably get there before morning, but not before like you would have to either sleep into the day or sleep in the night and then get there like
Let's just go to sleep
mid-morning.
now then.
Yeah.
Set up camp again.
The baby is tired.
The missile
The
is
rock?
easy.
Yeah, the rock. The baby rock is tired.
Rock is very sleepy.
The rock is sleepy.
So
There's big roof for him.
you can run the same setup again for camp. Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
Pretty
doing
much.
my ritual thing again as I trance.
I'm gonna need everybody who is keeping watch to make a perception check for me.
Oh shit.
How is it?
Like
Uh, all the elves.
Half elves have to sleep.
Yeah, all the elves who are
I'm a
taking
person.
like the shifts
I'm a person.
in between the
I'm a
when you need to sleep.
I'm a hip. I'm a
Because it's about 8 hours, so that really only 2 of you can keep watch.
Come on.
What?
What we
Come
rolling?
on.
21. Okay.
Wait, what were we rolling?
Perception.
Perception?
Perception.
19.
19.
23.
23.
Mm.
So in all of your sleep, as the elves are doing your trances, you can see that same group of bandits that you saw before. They don't stop at your camp, but you can see them walking back towards the town. You caught them on the way away from the town, and now you can see them along the path. You can watch as they just walk back to town. Netherstead, right? Yes, Netherstead. The trail that you're on, it was long, but you're nearly there, and the bandits that you saw are carrying what seems like a guy on the back of one of their horses, probably tied up. It's hard to tell from how far away you are, but they seem to have found somebody else along the road. So if you can assume that wherever they're going is probably what happens if you don't pay the tax to the Husky bandits.
Sucks.
I would like to follow a little ways from a distance.
Okay.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Shh, I'll be back in a little bit.
What the fuck?
So you continue on. They get to the sort of not quite outskirts of the city, but close enough that you can see that it could be considered a city, but it is closer to just a big town. It's you can tell from outside. It's set up circularly in like tiers almost. The outermost layer is the highest up, and each step in it goes a little deeper into the ground in the city. And at the very center, there's a large, almost like a basin that is. You can't really see what's in there too much, but there's a large basin that is at the very center of this town. But before they even reach the town, before they even reach into Netherstead, they take a path off to the side and go to where you can see a lit campfire. And you see there's several of these guys all wearing their matching jean jackets and in various states of some of them sleeping, some of them awake. all standing around pretending to be very cool around this fire. There's a couple goblins who are like, you can tell from this distance they're standing near the fire because it's cold, but they want to act like they don't really notice the cold. So they're like, yeah, I'm just kind of standing here for no reason at all. It's just comfy right here. But like they're given stances like, yeah, I'm not cold, but they're very clearly all huddled next to the fire to not freeze.
Nice. Do I want to follow the group that were carrying the guy on the back.
Could you make a stealth check for me as you get closer to this camp?
Yeah. Before that, can I enhance abilities myself?
Yes, you can.
All right. I'm gonna do whatever the dexterity.
Cat's Grace.
Cat's Grace is. It's giving me advantage on dexterity checks.
Mm-hmm. Also, you don't take damage from. You don't take full damage from 20 feet and lower.
Yep. So I'm gonna do that.
Dirty coin.
Okay.
15. Are you with me?
Yeah.
I'm going with you.
Okay. 15.
I like you. You're the nicest person I ever
19.
met.
19.
Yeah.
So you're able to get relatively close
He
to
likes you.
this group of
You're
bandits.
racist, damn.
They're all standing around the fire.
You're just sensible.
And you sort of hear a conversation, and you hear the lady go, "This one didn't pay the tax. You know what we do to them?" And they grab the dwarf and the goblin work together to hoist the full-sized human off of the back of the horse and toss him down next to the fire. And you see a man wearing a wolf pelt over his head.
We're in the middle of the fucking desert.
What are we doing?
Bends down and gets really close to the guy who is. You can tell from this distance that he's wearing like a suit and he's got like circular spectacle glasses on, and you see him like shake and he gets a little scared when the guy with the wolf headdress thing on bends down actually and he goes, "What do you think you're doing, son?" And the guy goes, "I don't have money. I'm trying to find business in this town." And he says, "And you decided not to pay the tax?"
If you don't have money, you can't pay anything.
The guy goes, do you know what no money means? He goes, I get what no money means, but it doesn't mean you can't pay the tax. And you see the guy stops being so scared and he's more just confused. He's trying to explain in like business terms to these people, like, yeah, I don't have capital, so I can't give you any of my money. I don't have any money to give you. And the wolf he goes, "There are other ways to pay, like with silver. You have any silver?" And the guy goes, I don't have
Silver's
money.
I think money is only gold.
And he grabs him by the collar and he lifts him up and holds him next to the fire as if like if he lets go he's gonna fall on this small campfire. And he goes, I could drop you right now. I could just let you go and you burn alive. And the guy goes, that wouldn't be preferable. What do you normally do if people don't pay the tax? And you hear the goblin go, "What do we do when people don't pay the tax? Usually they get scared."
My God.
And the guy with the wolf headdress just smacks the goblin like without even looking. He's just like, shut the fuck up.
I feel like the guy would just put the campfire out with his body and not gonna lie.
He pulls the wolf headdress guy pulls out a big old bush knife and holds it in the fire until it starts to get hot. And he goes, "You know what I'm going to do with this knife?" And the guy goes, "No." He goes, "Yeah, but you do. You know exactly what I'm going to do with this knife." Well, just think of the scariest thing I could do with this knife. That's what I'm going to do. And the guy with spectacles is getting less afraid. And he goes, "You have no idea. You don't know. You don't have a plan, do you?" The guy goes, "Yeah, I do. I have a perfect plan, a scary plan. But what do you think my scary plan is, so that I can make it scarier than what you think it is?" And the spectacle guy just like stares at her. He's like, I mean, I thought you'd like, I don't know, it'd be really scary if you like took my hat or something. And he's not even wearing a hat. And then the guy goes, "That's a good idea. Where's your hat?" And I left it on my horse back by the. And he goes, he grabs the lady and he goes, go back to where you left his horse and get his hat, and then we'll cut it up. That's scary, right?
Can you come get us so we can just beat them up?
He sets
sad.
the wolf headdress guy
Like, sad
sets him down on a nearby log and just he leaves his knife in the fire for a little bit And he pulls it out, and it's red hot, and he just like grabs it and shakes his arm because it hurt him. And he goes, I got a better idea. And he just walks over and cuts a big old gash with the red hot knife like under this guy's eye, which obviously hurts a lot. And then he goes, yeah, we don't even need your hat. I cut up your face. I don't need to cut your hat. And the guy goes, am I free to go? And he goes, yeah, get lost.
The heat of the knife would have cauterized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would most likely cauterize the wound.
Yeah,
He's
He's
fine.
perfectly fine.
He's totally fine.
he has a cut that like looks gnarly, but
It's, like,
isn't
completely
bleeding.
fine.
Yeah, just making sure. Just wondering.
So he's gonna have a nice scar, but
But he's gonna have a full story.
I'm gonna turn to Lucius and be like, "Are we really gonna like these guys? Do we have to?"
I just want to make sure the man was okay. But
No, that's understandable. You don't have to kill him.
I don't want to.
Get us.
I mean,
if you get us, we can beat them
It's
up.
like they're not even worth our time. So why?
My only concern is making sure the man was safe, and if need be, we get him out of here. But seeing that he is obviously not in harm's way, we can leave this all behind us and go back to camp.
Good. And this is the great place we could be, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
so the man with the wolf headdress, once the businessman has now wandered off to go into town, he pulls the wolf headdress off, and he is bald. This guy has no hair.
He's bald.
And
He's bald. We
and-
torture people who has hair.
he raises that knife that's not red hot anymore. It just kind of has like soot on it, and he goes, "We're the kings of the Lawless Trail!" And everybody at the camp starts going, "Yeah, we're the kings of the Lawless Trail!" And they start
This is
celebrating.
just embarrassing.
And you see they all go and
This was supposed to be funny, but it's making me sad.
they reach into their coats, and you see they have towards the center of the camp near this campfire. They have a big like chest that a bunch of them go. They do have a sizable amount of gold coins that they all toss into the chest, and then the leader just closes it, and he says, "What does anybody know how to count? How much money do we make
My
today?"
God.
And the elf that you guys had met before is fishing through the chest, and he finally looks up and just gives like a thumbs up, and then they all cheer and go back to drinking, and some of them go
I
back
don't
to
think
sleep.
that guy can actually count.
Oh my God.
I think he just lied.
And now several of them have started to move back to
When you
going to
lie
sleep.
on the
and-
resume and get the job.
I feel like we should just go beat them up. I feel like
No, because then I would feel actually really sad because they're just
But they're
so
being-
No, they're so sad. Please.
maybe we should just intimidate them into leaving
Lucius, you
people
think I could
alone.
just like walk in and just like take their gold?
We don't have to do that. They're not hurting any. Well,
No, okay,
That's a
I
lot.
was gonna say.
That's a lot.
Think about that real quick. I mean, I could just like take out one of them, take the badge, or whatever patch the fuck that thing is,
God.
and then just walk in and
I
be
prefer
like,
the babies.
"Hey, gold. We should count that. Like, I want to double check his counting. Turn out to count."
but we
And
don't.
just-
We don't need to. We don't need to. If we don't bother them, they won't come back and bite us.
I mean, they
Anybody got a
probably
knife?
would, but-
But then we'll deal with it then. But for now, we should get back.
Anybody got any scissors?
We don't need to get into any fights. We don't need to get into it.
That's the thing.
Anybody got a
Once we
knife?
fight, sure.
You know.
No, any sort of altercation in general is not needed. Nothing else seems out of the ordinary.
No, this is
understand
a
this.
very pitiful camp, but they are making money.
Somehow.
And the guy ran off. Okay.
Yeah, he realized how pitiful this camp was about halfway through that
He just started
encounter,
walking.
and just was like, "Yeah, I can just walk away. This is gonna be fine."
All right. I guess let's head back. I'm gonna head back to camp.
You head back to camp. You finish your long rest just outside of Netherstead, and now that is going to be the end of this session. We'll pick up next time as you guys make your way into Netherstead. We had a very productive about 5-step thing, 5-step session.
A lot of bullshit.
We do a lot of bullshit in this house.
Thank you everybody for listening. I hope you enjoyed it, and join our Patreon so you can hear the bag dump at the end of this. So you get the debrief where we talk about stupid shit and how everything went.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.